hero. Really like this.
10 seconds.
Yeah, the Nightmare Arrow, like that's
Classic combination.
That's an MTW especially. Right
Nightmare Boat Torrent also. Don't need the X mark to set up necessarily. It can be someone else doing it for you. 2 more options. So obviously.
Radiant pick.
Beastmaster.
Beastmaster. That's a good control through any kind of magic immune teams. We're going down that road, but
Timber's almost in here too. But so is the PL. I think the PL is definitely still a possibility that they may be considering. PL isn't that hot necessarily right now, but okay. Oh, that's the other one. Yes. How could I forget? One of the classic anti-lifesteal carries. You see, I was looking at the list and I was like, there's more. But it's hard to remember every single hero when you're not looking at the hero list. You don't have that in front of you, but absolutely this. Generally, the classic lifesteal counters to run right now and in the last couple of months have been Morphling, Faceless Void, Slark, Razor. Those are probably the big 4. And the rest is a little bit eh. You know, like the PL, for example, is not really a hard counter per se, and you probably don't want to pick the PL because of Crystal Maiden. That is a really annoying thing.
it feels like PL may also take a little Morphling, like we've seen a lot of farm timing.
Yeah, but that's part of the reason it's good against lifesteal, because the lifesteal build in most games is Radiance, right?
Yeah.
So he kind of naturally gives you the time to match. Oh. No, Brood.
Yeah, take him out. I don't want to see that anyway. He's actually one of the heroes that I hate to watch. Like he's, yeah.
We like techies.
I like techies,
but I'm not gonna say you like techies and hate Brood, because Brood is pretty dumb. So I'm okay with you, though. Swing that into that.
10 seconds.
Yeah, you just want to put more shade on techies. But the funny thing is, like, techies doesn't get picked when lifesteal's in the pool.
It's actually
he is the worst versus lifestealer.
If you put me on the spot, or like, is there any other hero in the game that would like flat out make you happy if it was removed? I would say no. But that one it actually would. It would like be net positive from. There's other heroes that are annoying to play against, right? Like people hate Brutes or they hate Arc Wardens or whatever.
I ban Arc Warden every game.
It still feels I'm a hater.
Just get rid of this. Don't like it. I don't like it. Please remove it.
The thing that's funny about this hero is when you talk to people about it, it's like it's probably the most polarizing Dota hero. So there are people that are like, oh man, it's fun, it's great, it makes the games a little crazy, it's entertaining, it's fun to play. And then the rest of them people are just like, no, I hate this hero. Please just let's not have this in our game. I don't think I've had a conversation with people who are like, techies is fine. It's like either yay or
Techies is one of those people that like he's one of those kind of people. Yeah, he's actually a person. He's one of those characters that just changes the entire way the game gets played, and a lot of people don't like that part.
Yes.
Like it's that's the most alienating thing, because you literally it's like I have to play a different style of Dota.
So does Brood to an extent, but the feeling of it is different. It's like you know there's this spider somewhere that you need to be careful of that can backstab you or can come out of fog or crawl over trees. But with techies is like if you haven't seen it on the map for 5 minutes, you have like no concept of where is safe.
Yep.
And that can be very annoying.
And the new map as well makes it even worse. But anyway, I'll save all of that for the day we actually have a techies pickup.
Yeah, we'll see if we get one.
Because
it is currently.
I'm still dreaming that I get to cast it as well, because I haven't got to have that.
Techies is, I believe I talked to Nahas, or it was Red Eye, I think, about this. It is tied for least pick hero of all time in Team.
Yeah.
So,
the only reason would be because like EG picked it. You had that one game from Wings that they picked it up, which was that was hard. That was painful to watch.
I think going into this TI, techies had 9 picks, and I would guess that 5 of them are probably TI5.
Yeah, they'll be.
So it's been like 1 per year. So Wings did it once at TI6. That was the only game I think it.
Yes.
And yeah, the hero it was tied with was, I believe, Meepo, actually, for least picked hero.
Really? Meepo?
But I think so, at TI. I think it was only 9 games or something, but you have to consider Meepo wasn't in the first couple of TIs, the hero wasn't available, and after that we didn't really have specialists, and Meepo was kind of bad for a while, and then now we're reaching a point where we have more people that are good at playing Meepo, more good Meepo games in general, so I think we're gonna I feel like it was the one, at least, but I could be wrong. Anyway.
Yeah, draft is done. So Slido last pickup from Team Secret, and
Ember.
we actually had an Aghanim Scepter Slider played in the last series, which was very interesting to watch. And yeah, an Ember Spirit up from Moon.
Man, there's so much water in Secret's lineup, actually. If he gets the Ags, there's going to be the pools, there's Kunkka, there's Morphling.
He doesn't, like, that doesn't...
You picked Ember into all this water. What are you doing?
Maybe the fire will just steam things up.
These kids are too young. These good Dota players are too young. They never experienced real Pokemon, so they don't know how to draft. Puppy knows.
Hey, yeah, but Puppy's got the psychic.
Puppy knows. He's old. He got the lineup down. But this Ember pick, that's a young captain right there. That's got to be.
I wish for a moment that Crystal Maiden was not the feature hero, because then the pup sits next to whoever is at the front. It's just like it's an unloyal dog at the very beginning.
Friendly dog.
Just a friendly, just coming over to say hi.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, Secret are gonna smoke out immediately. They want to get. I think the primary goal of this is to get Puppy's 2 wards out. He wants to get specific lane matchups. They would like the Slardar to lane against the Lifestealer and not Beastmaster. And if they do accomplish that, their supports are kind of free to move. They could play the Mirana with the Slardar and it would be fine. They could play the Bane with the Slardar and it would be fine, and that frees up Mirana to move around. So let's see how they go about this. For now, do you like the sounds?
It's the sound that is like he realizes that I can't play drums because I'm holding axes, and then just destroys the drum.
Are they getting what they want? So far they are.
Yeah,
Slardar is...
They 1 ward in mid to watch Moon.
He didn't even move out to place the other one.
Yeah, he's just holding back on it. Zai's just been the over-aggressive. I have a tree that I can hide behind. Alright, so it looks like it's just going to be an easy 2-2 rune. No contest for either of these. Or any of these.
Don't make me come over.
Mid one hides in trees. Nico hides inside of trees.
And we get a very classic Secret hero in the mid lane. Morphling, played by Nisha. They love putting this hero mid when they can, because the hero needs levels. It gets so much stronger in level 5 and especially level 7. And in these side lanes, Morphling right now is actually pretty weak in side lanes, but since Mineski's last pick is a more favored lane, he's more than happy to go mid and play against this Ember. It's not that favored anymore, but I think they will have a good time.
Puppy planted his last ward down. He waited a long time to do it, but is watching the rotation through the bottom river and anything in towards mid. So protecting Nisha in case Raging Potato wants to move off. And Puppy with Brain Sap. He could have actually waited to hit them, but doesn't matter.
Didn't he get the range creep?
Yeah, he did. And I'm just like, he could have actually hit a couple of times, but because of the timing of the range creep. At least get some of the lifesteal to go to work. Money, money, money.
Oh, top lane. Maiden's actually just dead.
Wow.
What the?
He got caught in the trees?
He was standing in the tree line and got arrowed, and then Slardar primed up a bash too.
I love it, they're just high-fiving each other. Well done, boys.
First blood for Yaps or Mirana. I've seen that before. A lot of times.
And you'll see that again.
And this is the perfect way for him to play. He loves this, right? So he's going to go into the jungle, arrow the big creep, get level 2. Might even farm up the camp. But Mineski have thought ahead and placed a defensive ward in their own jungle so that Moon doesn't get arrowed from above into this mid lane. If Yapsor tries these rotations, they're likely to fail. But he can always go back top and probably find success, honestly. This safe lane of Ninja Boogie and Nico is not very strong.
But here's that movement in towards mid as you're talking about. But Moon, wait, he had the ward! He saw it!
This is the second time today that Moon gets ganked by a hero that just runs through vision, right?
Yeah.
We had that earlier today as well.
Yeah, we did. And like the ward earlier today, like the one we're talking about, was planted up here. So the vision came a little later.
Yeah.
But this one was up here and most definitely sees the Mirana's direction.
A lot of times.
Yeah. You were literally sitting there farming. Maybe that's why he stopped watching. But Yapsor, that's 2 for 2. Obviously, not all going the way of him for kills, but that's better.
He's back top.
Here comes the arrow forward.
Okay.
He
we got out in time.
Like how Zai was also holding that last hit dash, ready to go. Just in case the timing was going to be right for him.
With a 5-second arrow, you can probably bash first hit for the extra damage, hit 2 more times, crush, and then hit 2 more times and get another bash. It should be possible for him to get 4 attacks off, unless he gets Maiden Nova'd. Oh, lots of damage.
Crush.
Maiden is out to the side pulling. He's
open woundsing to run away from Zai, and yeah, without the Crystal Maiden.
he doesn't have rage.
No, and there's a short range arrow, Zai.
1 more hit, he's dead.
Yeah. Need that bash. Yeah, so jumping forward. The Nova tries to buy a little bit of space. No sprint. Leap, leap, and go. 1 more attack. 48 HP. He's regenning through it.
Oh, hello.
No, yeah, so it's found towers as well as creep wave.
Even if Lifestealer doesn't die, this is such a big loss for him. They don't have a healing salve in the lane, so he can't see us.
Nisha's about to solo moon. No, he doesn't have waveform. He actually went at 0-2-2. So no waveform to close the distance and get up the hill. While Rage Potato on bottom lane, Poppy was going against it. Mid one gets a good Tidebringer splash out through KP and Rage Potato. And once again, Zai right on top of Nico. As he said, he's gonna lose out. And they just keep him so low he can't move forward. Yapso doesn't care about his own life. You might want to start caring about where that observer is, because it's at least letting them know where the arrows come from.
You see the desperation. Nico is starting to open wounds melee creeps because he really needs to heal. He has Maiden Aura, so better conditions than usual for this kind of play, at least. But it's still not really what you're aiming to do as Lifestealer. Bottom lane X mark.
Yeah, Poppy's waiting with the level 2 brain sap, so they just send him up and Poppy will get the kill. Do you like this build as well for the Morphling? Like, just going for mass Wraith Bands into treads?
Yeah.
Like,
I think Nisha actually...
regeneration against Moon.
I think Nisha pioneered this build. No, so here's the thing that's kind of stupid about Morphling, right? Look at him right now.
Yeah.
He's going to morph everything into agility, and now he's morphing back into strength. He just healed himself 300 for nothing. As long as you don't die in a burst, Morphling has infinite regen by just going all agility and then back to strength. So if Moon pokes him a bit now, all this damage doesn't matter. He's doing 0 damage, because Nisha will just morph into strength, and then he will outrange. You'll see it again in a second. In mid, if you go back and watch it. Now
We can go and watch it.
He's gonna make sure he doesn't get slighted now. Back into full agility. Come on then. Oh, he's using the shop or what? Maybe he doesn't think he has time. Oh, now he's doing it. See? All into agility. And back. So percentage-wise, he went from having 20% health to 50, pretty much, or 40.
I suppose he can just keep rinsing and repeating this too.
If Morphling couldn't do this, it would be a way less favored hero. But it makes such a big difference for its laning. You see, that's why it's winning this lane. If that wasn't a part of it, Ember would win on Harass. But can't do it. Interesting exchange between Puppy and...
Nightmare, and there's support coming in as Mirana. Arrow flies from Yapsor. It's only going to be a shorter stun, not the full 5 seconds, but it will still be long enough to kill off Ogre. He can only stun up 1 hero, which means Yapsor will finish the job, Puppy. Hey, if you attack, you get me more fantasy points. But he'll leap forward, and Yapsor will take it instead.
That was close. Ah, he had another leap, okay.
That means the Yapsor does at least move off the top lane. That's more threat to KP on the bottom. And this hasn't been a fun game for KP. He's at least still managed to find 19 CS, so that's not terrible.
Yapsor feels good about leaving top because Zai's game is already this good. He's getting level 6 minute 7 here. And that is an annoying matchup for the Lifestealer. When the haze starts coming into play, he was kind of going to need help non-stop or he will get killed off as we get another kill bottom.
Dead, but I'm just watching Moon and Nisha just going hammer and tongs Nisha. Remember, he doesn't have the waveform, his adaptive strike was just coming off cooldown. If that connected on Moon, maybe he had enough damage to find the kill.
Man, isn't it just super unfair? They're just trading really closely and Nisha's just like, I didn't take damage, did you?
I'm back to 1/3.
What a concept.
Mid one's looking for the X mark on the KP. Going in a little deeper. Now Ragey Potato. He'll present himself. X mark will go into Ragey Potato, but nice stun. It's going to mess up the timing of the X mark back, and the arrow from Yapsor was not there either. Puppy has to sleep up Moon, but Nightmare will be transferred over to Ragey Potato. And Moon just kind of stops and spirits back towards mid. He realizes this ain't happening. Nisha, what do you... He doesn't even have waveform and he's in this deep. Like, I know he's strong, but this also seems a little crazy. Mid one and Puppey finding the Ogre, working with Yapsaw. And they can leave an aggressive observer ward behind if they want to. They already have up behind the tower. Oh, it's like Nisha just doesn't have any fear in the world. Just going again. Ninja Boogie's gonna come in. He can actually provide the route.
It's pointless.
Yep. It's just pointless.
Oh, it really is, though.
Top lane. Hey, here you go, Nico. Looking to get on top of him. He may be able to do so. Stick charges, phase boots, and sprint, and I take it all back. 44 HP, and he'll walk it off.
So the reason I'm saying it's pointless is that not only is Nisha not really taking damage, but you showed your maiden. You gave information away to the enemy team, and you gained nothing. The way you approach this, if there's a Morphling mid that is just infinite regening like this, is either you bring heroes that can burst him, or you just have to accept that this is how he's going to play. And you play on the rest of the map. You combine your heroes and find kills elsewhere. The more time they spend on Nisha, the worse if they don't kill him. It's similar to Timbersaw, right? It's the same logic. Like Timbersaw, if you're not killing him, he's just sitting there non-stop regenning, living forever. And there you go. Half HP again.
Yep. Wait until he finishes up that Lincoln Spear, which is his primary item he gets after just the first utilities.
It's also why Morbid Mask is so good on Morphling, right? Because just even a casual Morbid, you morph everything into agility, and the percentage-based health that you heal per attack is super high, and then you can just morph a little bit into strength when you need it to have that way more tankiness. He's gonna go for Lincolns, though, with the Ring of Hell first. And pressure is mounting on mid. They gotta do something about it.
Man. Boogie would like to. Like, he just hits level 5 now. It's only a second point up in Nova. You can root up Nisha. We just strength morphs a little bit. Mid one will make his way over to, and Ninja Boogie. Well, the Torrent, Ninja Boogie. He'll at least be able to survive a little longer, but he was backing himself into a corner. Top lane, Zai being dove underneath the tier 1 tower. Support can't come to him in time. The Crush gets onto Moon. He has to slide a fist, but the tower's still going to keep attacking him. And with that corrosive haze, Moon has to wand and bottle up to stay alive.
They lost a full mid tower for that.
And Puppey just arrow. Ogre Magi, full 5 seconds stun in from Yapsaw. The easy setup. Nico's moving over to try and help out. Leaps away before the stun's able to connect over on Yapsaw. Goes onto Puppey instead. Nisha would love a fight. Waveforms forward. Turns into the Ogre. Can't get in range for the stun. But he'll bloodlust himself up. That'll work.
That's nice. Great start for Secret overall. They got the lanes they wanted. They played the lanes really well. So they've accumulated a 3k gold lead, minute 10. They took the mid tier 1 tower, which is super huge. And you just see, what a nice graph to look at, the gold graph, right? Like
that one.
Steady increase of advantage. Not slipping up. The biggest slip up was Zai's death top, but it was really valuable death because they got a mid tower.
It feels like Puppey is more than just bait right now. He knows he can't instantly die, but they can Nightmare over on Nico. Is stolen over to the Crystal Maiden. Miranda's nowhere near there to land an arrow, but Zai can get the crush. Moon will die in the meantime to mid one, but Nisha bigger fighter. Comes straight in, so Moon worked with Yapsaw. That's where the arrow was. Zai's not giving up yet. They're still using Moonlight Shadow. They're coming in deep. They see where Ragey Potato is moving into the tree lines. This instant bash from Zai. Send him up, bring him back down again. Nisha will take the tower on top lane in the meantime, while Puppey takes the life of Ragey Potato.
It's a level 10 Kun come in at 11, and he was the safe laner. Secret's cores are super high level. Everything is going according to plan here. This looks like if they continue at this pace and Mineski don't find some good plays, this is going to be an absolute beatdown. You gotta... Yeah. Haha. Yeah, this is what you need to do. Group up around the Beastmaster with something. It's the lifesteal in this case, but use the Beastmaster aura to start pushing towers. Get the bottom tower, maybe cross into mid, try to get the mid tower. Oh, X-Mark.
Mid one's going again.
You might try to arrow. Oh,
It's on the way in, but yeah, it's on cooldown. Puppey will arrive. Ninja Boogie shows himself in the trees by throwing the Nova. Mid one gets the torrent. This time he predicts perfectly on Ninja Boogie. And that's another kill. That's actually Puppey's 4th kill of the 11 in this game. While up on top, Nisha hitting into Ragey Potato. He's letting Yapsaw and Zai finish the job. He's even just focusing on the tower because he doesn't care. It's like Ragey Potato's going to die to Yapsaw anyway. That's now his 3rd kill of the game. And Mineski, at least in something in return, they managed to claim the bottom tier 1. Nico and KP working together, Puppy on the back of a Haystone. Now TP support arriving, not one but two. Mid one, hits the X mark spot and it's over on KP. It's the one that can't rage. So KP, nothing he can do to keep himself alive. And mid one even uses the boar to hit the Tidebringer off.
I actually think Puppy could have maybe chased further with his haste and caught the lifestealer. And they could have got both kills there. But I think they were lacking information about where the rest of the Mineski team was, so he didn't fancy going that deep for the kill. But they get one core. They're totally free farming on the Morphling in the meantime.
You've almost got Atos finished on Yapsor. Like
Yep.
we're 13 minutes into the game.
Great item against Ember.
Just that route ever since the change to Ember.
Mineski have got to be feeling cornered. They've lost 4 towers actually, and everywhere they go, they're scared of the Moonlight Shadow ganks, they're scared of getting gripped, they're scared of getting X. Like, all of Secret's heroes have catch, except the Morphling. So if you don't have vision, the whole map is a minefield.
That's why this Observer Ward they have planted down is really, like, it's value for them. They're going to smoke up the fresh Observer Ward planted down from the other side of the tree, so it won't be detected by Mineski.
Oh, look what Beastmaster's buying, Toby.
Oh, the Beastmaster is buying a Necro book? What? Okay.
You wanted this item.
Well,
There you go.
I didn't say I wanted it. Like, we were talking about how it was never bought. So I'm not saying I want it in this game. Because I feel like right now it's just going to be money for Team Secret. They're going for Roshan. And Mineski Smoke, they've wrapped around so far. Yapsor will reveal himself in mid, so they may just try and jump this. But Yapsor's got jumped of his own, and Roshan's already dead. Killed by Radiant. Nisha has the Aegis of the Immortal. And Moon will spirit himself away from Puppy. But right now it doesn't seem like Team Secret care anyway. They just push up mid. They take another tower. They can potentially take the tier 3.
And Mineski didn't accomplish anything, so they don't have to worry. They didn't threaten a tower, they didn't find any heroes. They've just taken over the area. Secret know exactly where they are. It's pretty apparent from the game state and even a little bit of vision that Puppy has placed down here. What Mineski are doing, so they're just going to go mid and say, hey Mineski, you guys want to fight or not? And if the answer is no, you're going to lose your tier 2 in about 10 seconds to these two heroes. Mid one not even using the Solar Crest on his Morphling. I'll make this a little bit faster.
I think they're still trying to finish up the Beastmaster's Necro. Into the mid. Bane. Fiend Script. Right on top of Moon. Yapsor's waiting. He doesn't want to throw the arrow just yet. Now he will. Waiting for the longest possible time. Zai will find the kill, but Moonlight Shadow set up once again. That's why they've been so scared of it.
And Moon felt safe because of the Hawk, but you're playing against Moonlight, so you can get caught at any point when you go for these split push plays. That is kind of an integral part of how you play Ember. And he really wants this Vessel so he can deal with the Morphling, but Morph sitting on the Aegis already. Lincoln's, he's still, even when he gets Vesseled, he's going to be a hard kill this game because they don't really have the control that they would want.
And Nico's still trying to build into the Radiance. Like, that's the upside of the damage they did to the bottom lane. Beastmaster's coming in, combining with the catapult, and yeah, Nico's just like, all right, fine. If Team Secret want to try and force this, then they can do it. Nisha will TP back, and this effectively stops the push on top lane and buys Mineski a little bit more time to breathe. But you're 3,600 gold into the Radiance for Nico. They're getting some of the team fight elements they need. Necro Book, Radiance, Spirit Vessel.
It's getting there.
There's a plan. There's a plan for Mineski, and that's the upside.
There's a plan and there's a narrow window where it feels possible to execute that plan.
Oh, Moon, don't stick around this long. He knows he needs to try and get a little bit more, but he wasn't ready for the Rod of Atos, arrow control. It is amazing, too, the range you can get on that. Yapsor can set himself up for a 5-second stun. And because he bought the Spirit Vessel, there is no buyback.
Don't think Secret are going to knock on the high ground this fast, but they might find an extra kill. Puppy far in behind enemy lines.
Yeah, one of Nisha's coming over. They see him with the Observer and Sentry.
Oh, there you go.
Poor Crystal Maiden. Zai's moving over. The Torrent will hold him there. And Puppy with the Brain Sap. There's a couple more hits will do the job. Amplify him up, and that's Puppy's 5th kill and 6th assist. Involved in 11 of the 16 kills of Team Secret. Then he's meant to be playing like the cause, right? That's, yeah, 13.5 on the fantasy points. You'll take it. the X mark. Just a quick refresh up from Zai. Nisha, there's your Spirit Vessel going to work. Only got one charge. Nisha just waveforms away, and the Root is over on the Ember Spirit. But Multicast keeping Slider away from him and giving Moon that time to get the side of Fist up with Fiend's Group and the boat. It's all coming the way, and the Crush. Goodbye to Moon, but they're in very deep here. Team Secret comes a lot of damage to do what they've done, but it may not matter if all of Mineski are dead and they can't fight. Boogie will die underneath the tier 3 tower. Zai is the only one who's really low, and Nico, he's running out of life, and Nisha just slider fisting through everyone. Mid one will kill off KP. And this really is a smackdown. The mid melee racks will fall. Without the Ember Spirit, the defense really isn't there, and the real Ember Spirit is in Nisha.
Dyer's middle barracks.
What can you say, really?
Apart from
They're just getting
GG.
owned. I mean, there isn't much else to say. The tempo, lifesteal isn't ready yet. They've already lost Elena Rax. They're going for the second one. Aegis has still got another minute left on it. They can't kill this Morphling.
Yep, Lincoln Sphere is going to trigger it every time.
Gonna chill.
Yep. Even if they did, like, you just break the Aegis, the Immortal, and you'll come back and fight again.
Even so uses healing self, he's full HP.
Even once the Radiance is here, like, Lifesteal is still working towards it. He just needs the recipe. But, like, what does Moon do? Slider Fist, try and dodge anything like the Atos that comes his way. A quick Spirit, but that's not that far away. And man, Nico, he gets bashed up by Slaughter. He's jumped inside the one creep that can provide him some level of protection. But the rest of his team isn't there ready to fight. And they're losing their racks quickly, just regenning as quick as they can Mineski to get back on the front lines. Beastmaster Rourke now coming off cooldown, but who do you go on? The Lincoln Sphere has been broken on Nisha. He's got another 8-second window on that, but the Rod of Atos on KP and a follow-up arrow into Torrent. KP can't survive. You'll have to buy back quickly because there really is nothing else to do here apart from fight until you're all dead. Ember Spirit is going to get hit by the ship. There's nothing more to do. That's really, it's the game. It's the game. Nisha just got himself a triple kill. GG is called by Ninja Boogie. 24-1. That, I think now is Team Secret are the only team that's won games in under 20 minutes. 1955.
And they've done it twice?
They've done it twice, because the other game was like 1957 or something like that, I think.
Secret Infamous, I think. Oh, was it?
Yeah. I want to say yes, but I know it was Team Secret who won the game.
On that.
Yeah. Either way, that's yeah. I don't think there's much more to say about that game.
There really isn't that much depth to this game. They ran around, they got kills everywhere. The other team wasn't ready. They weren't online. Secret outmaneuvered them.
Yep.
Killed them a bit more. Then they killed them, and then they killed their corpses, and then they took Roshan and ended the game. There you go.
Let's go next.
Do this in your pubs. You win every game in 20 minutes. It's that easy. Good job.
Let's have a see. I mean, do you think Chaos going to have enough control They only really have the Shaker that's going to be stunning people.
They really do only have that shit.
You know, Matusha is going to hope for the roots. Everyone else just going to be trying to run at people. Whereas on TNC, you've got the lasso, the stun from Gabby, Tim's. Feels like the sort of the early game movements, the catch, a little lacking maybe for Chaos, but.
It's all depending on what Misery can do. Maybe
yeah.
Misery just snipes some couriers
Yeah.
and changes the whole entire game outcome. Eyes on Misery for this early games. This Bounty Hunter. Like we said, Bounty Hunter, not picked really. If at all.
Let's see. Teams Smash ready. Chaos, they've had a rough run so far here in the group stage. Maybe this is the beginning of the turnaround. Maybe. And see it not. Handshake doesn't think so.
Bounty Hunter versus
gotta
the
be,
Chen.
right?
It's got to be something
That's
that Misery
why they're picking
also
it.
likes. I know Misery really likes the hero, but it has to be something that they've played before.
Let's shake things up.
Friendly banter coming in between the
Nothing
Faded.
personal. How many of you do I have to kill?
right away. We see that Shadow Walking skill up.
It really is a classic. It still holds up in this day and age of Dota 2.
They're scouting a lot, right? They have the bear scouting, they have the Misery Bounty Hunters as well, so they have all the information.
Shocking.
Faded once he gets that info. Bottom, so playing against Tri-Lane. If they put a sentry down and they have Sven and Ogre, you're gonna just get stunned and you can die very easily. They're sending Kazu up toward top. Bottom for the Batrider. Set up toward top though.
The battle begins!
Probably saw the Sven. They really want that Weaver versus Batrider.
Absolutely perfect!
Misery unable to get that run away. Gabby will still be the one to pick it up.
2 for 2.
The palm out. How much can get out of the lane against the lone.
So other thing
Very
that
strong TA.
Other thing they can do right now is the Divine Favor gets skilled, and they're going to bring the Sven bottom. So Sven has the TP saved, so he can make the move up toward top if he wants to, but now he's in the lane that he wants to be. He's lane versus the Weaver. This is not where VT Faded wants to be. Faded going to do? He wants to be lane versus
What is he?
Bat.
What is he going to do? What is he going to do?
Try to farm down here. It's going to be really hard for him, though. Top. He's getting pressured a lot here, though.
Good body blocks here from Milan.
Misery with the Orb of Venom. Him the rundown. That Orb of Venom slow. He's got him bloodlusted. Extra movement speed. Milan just continuing to block. He has another fissure in 1 second. This should just be a kill here on Cuckoo. About one more hit. Nope, he's actually gonna survive.
3 of Chaos unable to run him down.
Pushed him off the waves though, so which means that Kezu's gonna be able to get every single one of those last hits.
Matu, he's won a fair few games in his time on the old lone Druid. It's going to be the magic that they need to carry them through this game for Chaos as well.
Nice block there by
Tough find the
Milan.
Fisher. He has still got a refraction to rely on. Pop it. And the fish comes up.
He's getting ready to pop the fairy fire. He's just dead.
He is dead.
That's beautiful there by Milan.
Yeah, that's your first blood. Matu getting that. It was an Orb of Venom kill. Yeah, it was the Orb of Venom tick that did it. Kills that hurt.
Testing here, Weaver. He is able to get a couple last hits, but yeah, versus very tough as the sentry was placed in the lane preemptively. The way when they saw
Good damage as well, spawning down bottom. He's able to get a hold of that. The lane, there's even more in their favor.
Milan is trying to pull the wave up toward top to make sure that Kezu is getting something up there, as I see they were pulling the side camp times here on top. Tim's will make it a little harder. Oh my god, he's just hitting both of them. He's hitting both of them.
It's just running them down.
Level 2 ogre. He doesn't care. 2 of you, 1 of me. Well, 2 of him, right?
Wow.
2 heads.
2 heads are better than 2 bodies with 2 heads.
Guess so. Look at this. He's just contested both of them here.
CS in the middle lane. Pretty even, Matu.
Yeah.
Slightly with the denies.
I think it's a pretty even. I think once the TA starts getting more points in the fraction, of course, it becomes a lot easier for Armel.
So bottom lane Gabby just continue to have the sizable lead in that favourable lane. Will struggle for the early CS. That very reliant melee right click of Sven.
Matu's level. When he hits level 5, maybe he can actually pose a kill threat on him.
Wouldn't be surprised if he tries,
Right?
especially if they're able
Armel's
to.
too far pushed up, they could look to set up.
If they sort of add in a rotation from Milan, good fish to once more. They've definitely got a kill potential in that middle lane.
To get a couple of those.
The fact that this Sven is farm, a bit of a worry for Chaos. Gabby getting a beautiful lane to start with.
Checking both runes, we see Chaos. They get a haste rune. Misery's
This
also
could
going to
be the
rotate
Fisher
to our mid.
setup.
They want this.
Three up on the high ground though, Armel, and the Fisher block is not the block that they want. Armel on the right side of it from his perspective, the wrong side of it from Chaos is fine for now. There's going to be more attention thrown towards mid, and here's that
level
dive.
5, yeah, he's going for the dive here. Misery's here too. The root comes out.
There's going to be a TP in from Tims. Tims keep Armel safe. Tims, he's going to focus towards Matu. Armel trying to run his way away from the bear. There's another Fisher out. Armel's falling low. They'll get the kill. They're able to get one. They can maybe try for Tims too. He's blocked up still by the remainder of that Fisher. He's still pretty tanky, but Chaos, 3 heroes chasing down the Ogre. Milan doing his best to body block him up. Another root comes in. Chaos. They'll get both kills in the middle.
Bounty runes coming up now too, so the supports are probably going to reset and go look for those. But yeah, well worth it. Nice rotations coming in from the 2 of them to put that pressure on as the bear exactly as he hits 5. So
Bounty.
done. 2 exchange.
Hero leave for Chaos. The CS is going down bottom. The net worth stays pretty much even. First 5 minutes faded, just still struggling to find anything close to the amount of farm that Gabby's getting.
Still able to get some stuff right. It's not like he's getting totally shut down when he's playing versus the Sven lane. We thought he was just gonna switch up towards the Bat Rider, but when you're playing versus Chen, switching problematic. Sure, use the Divine Favor Red. Top Cuckoo. The next target is they can forward 3 heroes. Milan here too.
Should have a good shot at this with a Fisher being lined up onto the 2 of them. Cuckoo will fall. TNC again
Also
losing kills to these rotations from Milan and his Shaker mid lane. The root's out, but AU is here this time to help him out. So Matu won't be able to dive any further. Armel's safe.
pressure on the lanes here at the start. Too. TP back to up with Bat Rider. Chaos is still set up with Milan as well as Misery.
Creep wave coming in towards their tower though, so in a much less vulnerable position than before.
Yeah. And Misery and Milan are they're playing like 3 solo lanes it seems on Chaos, and they're just having their 2 supports just literally run around the map, try to match the Chen. Make plays on the map, just mess up the idea that he has that they want to be. Whoop. Milan. High ground there.
He has got Matu coming to help him.
Yep. Misery.
TNC unable to chase the Fisher from Milan. Onto A, he gets the Baron on top of him,
root.
between the 2 of them. Chaos, they'll get the kill, another one for Matu. Now on a killing spree on his mid-lone Druid.
Alright.
Getting a lot of kills and action going the way of this Matu and his bear.
Bounty Hunters. The Bounty Hunters working in the early game. It's 7 minutes in. Yeah, they've got these 5 kills. Just like we said, the 3 solo lanes while running around trying to make havoc on TNC. Bad. The one thing is that they're not putting pressure on the Gabby, right? The Gabby's still free farming. Armel, even though they've killed him the 2 times, he's still able to get that catch up. TA.
And top.
The jungle, but top. Do they have enough this time? They do.
once again. Chaos, Misery, and Milan getting the work done.
Duo roaming with that.
Towards mid, Matu.
Around Matu.
Trying for poke on Tim's, but too hard to do with Armel being around and Tim's being as key of an ogre as he is early game.
It's absolutely working, and they could even look to bring Kezu into some of these aggressive plays now too. He's level 6, about to be level 7, and he's a pretty damn good hero versus Armel. Versus that TA, he could look to set up for some dives in. Milan.
I'll put an end to his roaming.
Yeah. Emphasizing super heavily now on the rotations. If you see wards right now placed by TNC. 2 river wards, and now they even place like an extra kind of river. They know the way Chaos is playing, they're just across the map. Put down an Optimus sentry on these 2 locations. You're gonna see every single time we're Misery. You don't play against support bounty hunter too much anymore, but one of the old things that people entrance of your jungles and the bounty. So they saw the bounty walking through that bottom side there with their wards, and they're pinging out their
Who knows that Gabby's low, but Gabby, he's out of the bottom lane.
Stack set up.
Just trying to stack it again.
Double.
Tower's still there. But not
Tumba, he's got a little pressure in towers while he knows the game just kind of jungling, but Armel also, instead of jungling, he knows some man's pressure tower, I'm gonna Bloodlust. Kazu's gonna be the towers. It's that TA.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Spot Misery into the sentry.
Radiant's bottom
Giving it away there with that auto attack.
One man clears the full tower bottom. Chaos.
A very good start for Matt.
Yeah.
But there's the same to be said for Gabby. Gabby might just very shortly.
BT Fate is also still very farm too though. 3,400 net worth when he was placed out in that bottom lane by himself. 49 last hits.
Yeah, a lot more fun than Cuckoo was able to get up top.
Yep.
With that constant pressure from Milan and Misery.
Radiant's bottom tower
Will be
needs
an
a hand.
illusion down bottom. So
Coin of the realm.
with that,
Radiant,
it's going to be too wild with it. It's going to be the way the focus is drawn once again from Chaos. They've managed to sweep rank, get some deep wards down inside the jungle of TNC.
Smoke tower, right? That mid tier 1. They break on the bottom ones.
2k gold on his way to Relic. On track. Good time, and 10 minutes in, 6-1. Less than a 1k lead, still very close between these 2 teams off the lanes.
Chaos is pressuring a lot of the towers though. I look at the other side, TNC, they're not actually able to get that same type of trade coming out.
Radiant's middle tower is under
To get into
attack.
play here, especially when Kezu's there as the backup. All three cars actually showing in the mid lane. Beat on end.
I'll get it.
Its middle tower has fallen.
They're looking to just play more of like an efficient farm game rather than set up and look at it. Track online.
Yes, the helper faded. Should be a pretty solid kill, and it is. There's the first track kill of the game. That's where you'll certainly start to see that gold lead grow. If Chaos can keep these sort of kills up.
Only 40 bonus.
Dire's top tower might
get the
be
big
going down.
Misery gets
He's
there.
the happy one. Yeah,
Dire's
Gabby.
putting up a
The
barricade.
farm, as you said, you have face minus level 10 for that. Shoot up BKB first. Just be able to deal with that Phoenix egg in particular.
Dire's top tower is about to be
Yeah, you know what the early levels, if he BKBs, gets bloodlusted, he's going to be able to reliably take down the egg. Very hard for Kezi to properly commit to fights when the Sven's around.
Very solid start though for Chaos, that is for sure. Having a decent amount of map control here coming into this. There's lots of wards coming out from TNC, but TNC looking, they're like, okay, you did good in the lanes. We're just TA hitting Ancients, Sven hitting it. Well,
The draft has definitely worked out with regards to laning. Us have had the edge with those movements of Misery and Milan. It's just a question of whether it's going to hold up as the game goes on.
can they keep that pace going? As men very close to that relic. The Veil already finished up on Kezu, and like I was saying, BT Faded, he's also having a pretty... But yeah, they're farming on their 3 cores. Side of TNC. They're only farming on 2 of them. Not really able to find too much in this game. Quite a lot of trouble.
He hunted. He forced right out of any lane that he dares show his face in this bottom tier 2. With Buku pushed away, Chaos to move on, and then again keeping this tempo very fast. It's 13 minutes in.
I mean, there is really like no wave clear. There's no ways to like take the creep wave off of the tower and kill them pretty from the side of TNC. It's like, who's gonna really show up to do that? He's not like a leading build group. They're gonna look to fight instead.
He is. The tower has fallen. He's got the last, so there'll be a TP coming in from Gabby. Gets the stun off, but already the Shikuchi's out. He still dies here to the cleave. Matsu goes for the TP out. He's not gonna make it. Stun from Tims. Holds him back.
Okay, and Gabby shows up, and now maybe he just switches back to the Echo Saber because of that. Yep, he already had the Oblivion stuff actually bought. He's already got the Echo. So
He's gonna be able to get the items out thick and fast now.
okay. Yeah, VT Faded, he actually used the time lapse when they were tanking the tower and pushing, so he didn't have it.
Did not have it.
Just get cleaved down by Gabby, and that's, yeah, you may not defend your tower, but at least you get some kills afterwards. They don't have wave clear, but they have ways to fight. Big swing there as they push that lead down. Less than 1k. Minute or so for bounty.
What's the build going to be for Kez? Veil into Shields.
Yeah. Classic.
Do his best. It's very hard for Sven and TA to fight when they don't have BKBs popped.
Yeah, the Veil is nice always, of course, too. It's like, with your abilities, it's really nice, but also now provides some armor. So he's not just going to get burst by like a single ability. Now it's going to help from a little bit versus that Sven and that T. He's not inside of it.
He's getting a lot of space, so he'll be able to hit 12 pretty quick. Extra hits on the egg.
And they're going to have Radiance. They're going to have ways to protect the egg. Timing that comes out for Chaos. Radiance also buffing up the Veil, also buffing up that Radiance.
You say Relic is done?
Oh, they thought it was real. Got the illusion, and it killed the bounty mover.
2.
The other one got killed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Cuckoo's illusion killed it.
It's a bit of a slow game. 3 for 7.
3 to 7.
15 minutes in. Everyone's kind of hitting the creeps, taking towers. People are looking to respond.
TNC playing more of the farm game,
Yeah,
while Chaos looking to be
TNC's
more of the pressure.
TNC's happy to do that. They know that Gabby is selling ahead in farm. He's obviously playing that bit of a danger game against the Matsu low druid, who is going to have a good Radiance timing.
Chaos was very farmed. 2,400 gold toward that Shiva's. Not quite level 12 still.
And Chaos
towers dropping very quick.
They're getting away with all these towers, Chaos. Not being contested. Of course. NC only been able to take the one so far mid lane. 55 to 45 though. Dota Plus, I guess, maybe the recent games. I don't know how it works. Maybe it does, but favoring TNC still in this at this moment. And I guess it makes sense. Gabby is very farmed on the Sven, and as soon as he gets that BKB out on top of the Echo, it's going to be when the fights that Chaos are, you would imagine, going to look for, are going to become very difficult. This Sven has every opportunity to just clean up all of these heroes with the BKB and God Strength.
Tough for them to actually bring it. Maybe what it's looking at. Dota Plus also, though, it looks at, I think, also tower advantages as well, where right now you see Chaos, they have like a 4 tower advantage, which I thought they'd maybe have one.
Yeah, I thought that Dota Plus was favorite because of that, but
it edges TNC, they still have all this deep ward vision that they have placed as the map, so they have tons of information. They are actually just watching Chaos around, so when they have these type of deep wards, they know that they can play what they want to play, which is the farm.
there it is. There it's done. The Radiance.
Smoke timing. Out. Nope, they're gonna wait a little bit. Milan is 50 gold for a blink. So that to nice, like everything timing together.
Things coming together for Chaos. Let's see how they can have an impact with it. Bottom lane, Tims being dove.
By that ward here.
God keeps him alive. And there's the smoke.
Yep, it is under a ward though.
They sort of,
it
no,
was
they
not.
headed
They
into
hit-
the
they
fog
hit- okay, they actually
as
hit into the
before they
tree,
went into
Yep,
it. So
that's what I thought. So, okay.
there was some pinging coming out on the area. We'll see how TNC do prepare for this. Master will show himself. Armel's going to know that something's up now. He's been tracked.
They
Things
drew
are out.
the line. That's why I was thinking, like, if they drew the line from exactly where the jungle position, they had to have expected it.
Well, I guess it's because they have a ward in the jungle, and they also have
saw
a
nobody else
They also have a ward at the triangle, right? So they saw people go into the mid lane and then not come back out.
Yep.
So they're going to assume that something sneaky's going on. And indeed they did. And TNC, they'll back themselves away. They won't be caught out by that movement. But Chaos can set up to get back on to taking objectives, pushing down on this top lane.
Yeah, it's still a great smoke rotation because Chaos, like we said, they've got these like triple timings coming. They've got the Phoenix level 12, they've got the Radiance, and they've got the Blue Tech.
BKB is now done on Gabby. Gabby's ready to fight. They look to just let these tier 2s go. They're being very particular about when they want to fight TNC. They don't want to try and fight around the tier 2s. They're letting another tier 2 fall.
Scared? They're really just scared to fight into the Phoenix as well, too, right? Just a lot of magic damage coming on. They don't have the best ways to do. Got the Sven with the BK, and the rest. Hit that egg.
How are we seeing on Armel's items?
He's actually rushing the BKB because of that egg, I'd imagine, as well as that. Of course, he wants to speak with the magic community. This rate. It's Kezu. He's looking up. They do see this. They have that trap, but Kezu very confident as he walks forward because he has a plate mail as well as the veil.
Gabby.
The bear.
Starts to poke at the bear. Fighting around the shrine, will be feared back. He's rooted, he's stunned up. Gabby's falling low. The chain stun's there. Milan's got the control. Gets the jump for the BKB though. The shrine, he's ready to turn. They turn towards the egg. The egg's out. They'll kill it. Gabby does fall. It's a 1-for-1. Now Chaos make the run for Armel. Armel, he's been tracked. Matthew's on top of him. Lasso on the side, controlling Faded, but Faded can turn. Look towards Cuckoo. Milan, he's back in. He's on top of Armel. Armel's rooted, surrounded. He'll fall too. Chaos get the two of them, and they're not done yet. They're diving past the tier 2 tower. They're on top of Tim's with the track. They won't go to the tier 3, but they'll certainly be happy with that outcome. Sure, the Phoenix dies, the egg's taken out, but they lose both Gabby and Armel. Another tier 2. Chaos keeping the game in their favor.
Yeah, they get 2 track kills, they back up, they collect 3 of the bounty runes as well. I mean, Chaos is doing it right now, for sure. Gabby, unable to get that BKB initially, he gets comboed down to a very low percent before he's able to actually turn with that BKB and trying to kill the egg. Chaos positioned nicely around that one.
See it again here. It looked supposed to be there, the potential for maybe a turnaround, but he's having to use that BKB duration to just hit the egg. The rest of the team are able to go ham. We have to pop back into the game as Chaos and poking at TNC. The TNC did come straight back out to that area trying to get some ward control. Chaos is still hovering around this area of the map, keeping TNC pincered into the base. 9-4. Definitely one of the slowest games that we've seen in terms of kills, but it's absolutely working out for Chaos's lineup so far.
Yeah, I mean, the TNC is just kind of playing the farm game like we were mentioning. They're still playing that one here. They buy the Ogre Midas as well. And Armel still has that BKB. Very vulnerable to dying without it, as we saw in that last one. He just gets chased out, even though they commit forward and kill the egg. Yeah. Catch. TA is now into the Roche Pit. Chaos goes.
He's got finish on Kezu. TNC, they are going to contest this. They're smoked up. Heading towards the pick. Cuckoo's just picked up the Blink Dagger.
Okay, they've got a way to actually start the fight this time around. Chaos. Prepare for this.
And the jump. They're going to start looking what's fading. Gabby moves in with a BKB. A great positioning from Kezu though. He's on the high ground. The egg. Is it going to be successful? Cuckoo's up. Can they kill it in time? They can't. The egg's out. It's a pop. Matches onto Tim. The Hannah got heal comes through. They'll lose Tim's. Chaos themselves also feeling like they did lose Faded. They've got 2 kills in return, Chaos. There'll be a buyback from Tim's. Cuckoo's dead for 40. Armel tries with the bear, but Matu brings him back just in time to keep the bear alive.
That was beautiful positioning there by Kezu.
Straight up to the cliff, and it was they couldn't quite get him in time.
It could have been a bit
so
scary.
Close.
Yeah, if he didn't get that egg in that position there too, it could have been a bit scary. I think the fissure as well from Milan kind of guarded it too, in a way too, for the rest of the team from TNC not able to hit that one there. Because if they don't get that egg there, Gabby was starting to go pretty ham. He was getting all these right clicks out. He got the focus fire onto VT Fade. He was starting to turn it onto the Lone Druid, but yeah, great position by Kezu. They don't finish off the Roche.
Still holding on to Chaos.
Yeah, I didn't get to see if it.
Dire's top tower is about to be Radiant's
trap.
top rubble.
Don't have egg for 40 seconds, but no lasso for 15 there on the side of TNC. They do have a BKB now on Armel. He's going to feel a lot safer to move forward. No God Strength for 30.
Spawning out the situation. Gabby's going to jump in. He's going to pop the BKB, so's Armel, but the Fish is going to block them off away from Matu. They can't reach Matu. Milan providing the wall of safety, stopping TNC from getting the kill that they tried to commit for with those BKBs. They won't get it.
Oh my God. That was literally the most perfect fissure I've seen for quite a long time.
And mid lane.
Came out perfectly as Tims.
The track's out, the chase is on, Tims is dead. Chaos forcing TNC back away from the pit, despite TNC being the ones that are trying to interrupt this Roshan attempt.
And that has been a Tims buyback. They have a Bat Rider lasso. They also have God Strength now, but the BKBs are down.
Supernova's available again for Kezu.
Snatch here. Cuckoo definitely going to want to try.
Design it up for Sunray being used to try and stop it. Cuckoo going to jump in, but the Fear's there in time. It will send him back to the egg as well, just in case there was further to jump in. Won't be the case, but it does the job.
This is a big timing here for Kezu. They've not only just gotten the Aegis for themselves, but denying it away from a TA. We talk about that all the time, how important it is. Yeah, they're starting to be in some problems. Phoenix, Kezu, healing up the bear. Chaos all grouped up. They're looking to pressure here in this mid lane. Still a God Strength available. They have the BKB available for Gabby now too. Well as Armel.
Radiant's middle tower is
That's that
under
Aegis. Third second,
Stretches are fortified.
third life with the time lapse to be 4 as well, so it's a hard target to go on. Hold back for now, Chaos. Don't make any sort of brash moves.
Not when the rest of them are respawning. They were just trying to get some chip damage on the team. Still positioned aggressively here. TNC's under the fight though. They've got the flanks.
Trips in, gonna jump with the lasso. Gabby, he's focusing down Matumba. They have the stun control. The Sunray's healing up a little bit. Matu will finally die. TNC get the kill.
Chasing out the Phoenix as well as the Earthshaker. Yes, and BKB.
Misery does show there as he goes for the poke. Gabby will run him down, stuns out. Misery's gonna pay the price for showing his face. Double kill for Gabby.
And straight to Bounty Runes as the nighttime hits. We'll run to those as the Chaos will build 3. Their Lone Druid. Quick identification there by TNC. There again, Lone Druid does the range, the Aegis, so quickly commit forward onto him when they anything. They did. Yeah. Offensively, catch available. They still can focus fire pretty easily from the side of TNC. That physical damage they do have after the lasso is there. Durations 8 seconds, I believe. 6 seconds on Sven, 9 on the TA. Mel.
Radiant are scanning. How does that even work?
Chaos. Pull from Milan.
There.
The Fisher.
Getting slowed. Traps with the Sunray. It's
just
burning him.
Getting shredded by the damage output from this Phoenix.
No, and Tim's 42 seconds dead. 42 seconds with the Midas.
Let's get that multi cast to make up for that when he spawns. Gabby.
There he walks into it. Vision here.
They've got the Fisher to back him up, and that's going to keep him safe.
He's stuck. He's stuck because of this Fissure. They actually have to cut the tree with the fire.
Gabby has to BKB and run away.
They actually have to pop the Hand of God. Kezu forward. Faded just going in.
They're going to get Cuckoo. They're just diving into the base. Forcing TNC back, and Chaos, they've got the space to put the pressure onto the tier 3 tower.
And it's DD. He's just chipping down the tower. They're gonna probably fading. This one actually, they're gonna look for the racks. Cuckoo is up, but they know BKB still down for Gabby.
Very hard for him to fight. The threat of the Phoenix Salt is there. They do get the grab onto the Weaver. They drag him back underneath the tier 4s. The stuns are out. They'll take him down once. He's got the Aegis, and he also has the time that the melee racks will be taken faded. Shakooching away. He's going to be able to get out of there underneath the safety of the sun.
Great defensive egg there by Kezu. Protect themselves for their retreat. Gabby, he looks like he wants to commit forward. It's going to be Misery. The BKB still on cooldown, 12 seconds for him.
Tims won't find the stun onto Faded. They do find the stun onto the bear. Will be 300 gold they clean up. Armel having to put the BKBs. He looks towards Faded. There'll be a buyback from Miseries. He wants to come and help the team back out. Armel goes for the BKB TP to get out of there. Back to safety. Milan jumps in, but oh, the angle. Gabby. Oh, it's a beautiful stun. It's a triple kill. Gabby, he's not done yet. He's running towards Kenzu. He's chasing him down with a wall grind. Kenzu's dead too.
Oh my god, now Faded, he's getting stunned up. The multicast.
As TNC out of nowhere just pop off and shut Chaos down.
Oh my, was that? It was a crit into a regular hit into another crit coming out from Gabby. He got 2 1k crits there on the bear, as well as with the splash cleave onto the back. Oh man. He got Milan as well as Matumba with that stun there. Look at the damage, 7,000 in 60 seconds.
And now it's their turn to push down the lane.
Uh-oh.
Push up towards the base of Chaos.
They didn't get to retreat fully. They used the egg to try to secure themselves from that retreat, but then TNC just relentlessly chased them forward. Gabby coming in so clutch there for his team.
He saw an opportunity. He gets the perfect angle.
His middle tower looks to be
Now he has a full daedalus instead of just that small crit. We saw how much damage he was able to do there. We're going to watch this one here. And they're trying to retreat.
This whole retreat that, at this point, it looks like a dream, but Gabby, so quick with the jump, pokes on Misery. The rest of Chaos still sort of sitting around. At this point, you got to say, get out of there.
Watch the right side here. Matumba Man and Milan.
Because Armel jumps in, and it's sort of a bait. Chaos is still hanging around because they're like, hang on, Armel's overextended. But hang on, surprise, Gabby comes in, the wraparound's perfect, and Gabby just sees the opportunity of a lifetime to just turn this game around.
Patience
and he
from
takes
Gabby,
it.
right? Patience is sitting there waiting for his BKB to come up, pops the BKB, blinks forward, perfect two-man connection stun, and he's able to turn it entirely. Maybe even turn the entire game for his team as, let's see, it was a 6,500 gold lead. It's down to 0. It's actually in favor of TNC. And the experience was always actually in favor of TNC because they were playing that farm game.
TNC are feeling the fire right now. They're ready to hunt for more. The dust is going to be popped. Faded's out of range. TNC holding the high ground.
Gabby is very terrifying right now. Bloodlusted Sven with this Daedalus.
Bugs are out. Faded. Poking forward. He's going to pay for that. The lasso's there, Gabby. Waiting for the angle. He's going to jump in. He's looking for the backlines. Making sure Milan can't get into the fight commit. Now he turns towards the egg. Tim's coming across as well. Armel. He's up for the hits on the egg. Can they take it over time? They can. Gabby gets the double kill. Turns over towards Misery. Now looks back towards Faded. Faded going in onto Tims with the Shikuchi. They'll lose the Ogre. But Gabby, he kills off a third. He's able to find Misery. Get the triple kill into the trees. Out he goes. Gabby escapes. As Gabby continues to carry TNC back towards the lead of this game. But they'll lose Cuckoo. But the power of this Sven is just continuing to grow.
He keeps finding the perfect target. He jumps out to Milan. Kezu actually gets the clutch play there with the Aghanims that he just picked up, picks him up into that egg, but it doesn't matter. He's actually not able to save him there as they both double commit onto the egg and actually bring it down. Gabby. And then he actually gets a crit. I saw Misery show himself for a second. He gets one-shotted by the Daedalus.
I thought Misery was out of there. And
Like
suddenly he's dead.
It was a one-shot.
And look at this play. Gabby doesn't follow in here. He waits until he sees the Fisher and goes straight for the Shaker. Perfect target prioritization from this Sven.
Now he's fitted. Gabby really putting the team on his back right now. Now they also know that there is a Ag Phoenix as well they have to be watching out for, and is a level that Egg. It's all there. 11 hits. They do have ways that they are buffed up, right? It's not just that they have BKBs, they have the Bloodlust. Bloodlust versus that Egg is really the real bit of that X Factor. I saw him mousing over and I was like, uh-oh.
Got to be careful, Chaos. They did have the lead at the start. The first sort of 25 minutes, they have got the mid racks. These last few fights have been very scary.
Yep.
Gabby Sven coming into his element. 10-1-4. On the way to AC and well on the way to level 25.
I mean, he's really packing a punch. Cuckoo is pretty still under farm still. He's 1-8-11. He's really the sacrificial lamb.
But he's getting the job done, right? He just needs to blink and lasso.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if he dies. Just all about the initiation. Damage, you leave that up to Gabby and Armel, both with their Daedaluses, or Daedalite.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack. Radiant's top
Hitting so
shrine
hard,
has fallen.
He's probably gonna get overtaken here. Tims is actually level 18. Quite often. They need a 4-step though for Cuckoo. I know they have one on Tims. Use that the Bat Rider, but we see the situations. The lasso is still pretty difficult. They have a Yule Scepter, but Chaos quite a while. Come on. It's really hard for him to actually just blink. It's gonna get minus of Tim. Buff is done. They're camping themselves up on the high ground here.
Dire is scared.
Fine with the smoke, Tims. He's on the front line. So they're going to spot the Ogre. Traps onto the Matu Bear. He did his hunting. Fine.
There's Sven. Track the bun. Is he able to use it?
Radiant's bottom
Push
tower
in.
is
They
under
don't
attack.
quite have the
Door.
creeps. Look at that.
Trying to protect himself. We see the Ghost Scepter as well. Gem. Self-safe.
He's hit it in 2-man stun straight away. Looking for the opening for the Ghost Scepter. Keys managed safe. The lasso onto Faded for the BKB. Time-lapse. Keys Faded back up to full. They'll now turn towards Gabby. Focusing the Sven. Kenji's in with the ult. They've just got to get out of it. TNC. Armel won't be able to escape. Tims as well. He's been isolated for the rest of the team as Chaos. Back to taking the fights in their favor. They get both the two of them. Jump forward from Milan. He's trying for more. Gabby's able to turn though and kill Milan off. VT Faded and Kezu unable to get on top of them in time. They'll dive forward. Gabby's TPing back to base. Stuns out. Onto Faded underneath the tower. We'll back away. Milan did try and see if he could fish for more kills for the team, but ends up giving away his life.
Yeah. Matu able to disengage pretty nicely that Ghost Scepter, and the BKBs, like we mentioned, they're low. Gabby, he's used it every single time, so that 5-second deep BKB, he's not actually able to get a kill during it. He has to just start running away. And Armel, he's caught in a rough place immediately as soon as that egg goes down.
Should be a quick roast for Chaos with a man down on TNC. Unlikely for them to be able to get here in time and contest. They are heading over the 4 of them.
BKB's up in 5 seconds.
Maybe if they're quick with this movement, Gabby's just picked up a full AC. If he gets in the pit right now, they've got to be quick on this. Cuckoo in position. Firefly ready to go. He's knocked in with the flame break. VT Faded is focusing down Roshan. Matthew is pushing the rest of TNC away from the Roshan. So Chaos will be able to get that Aegis and cheese.
They broke the Blink Daggers there just constantly from Kezu jumping in forward with the Shivas as well as a Shuriken toss bouncing between the tracks. They were able to stop those Blink to jump in. It looked like TNC was maybe a little bit hesitant because they just spent all their gold on the Sven. They didn't have God Strength available and Armel was still not alive. So they were kind of, it looked like they were kind of doubting if they should. Chaos. This one here, 3k gold lead. It's not the biggest one,
lead back.
but they get their Aegis, they get cheese. Spot here with their dual core, but with the Blink Dagger. Top again.
TNC can slow the siege.
4x movie.
Tower just destroyed. They do pop the fortifications, keep it alive there a little longer. Gabby now onto the bear and Faded, but doesn't want to commit. Faded having that BKB and Aegis makes him a tricky target.
By Chaos, getting up that range track slowly first. Finally makes it back to team's base as his TP goes on cooldown for quite some time.
Grab the Shikuchi, he'll be able to get himself away. He did.
Need to be tracked up on the back fighter now. Exactly where Kuku's position.
Do want to stick around Chaos to try and force that melee racks. They're going to go up again. Armel's on the front, starts to hit into Faded. Faded pops the time lapse. Fisher's out. Onto Armel, no further commitment as of yet from Chaos. They'll start to move in with the bear. The bear actually bringing Armel down very low. He has to put the BKB. Starting for Gabby. Gabby's in on the back lines. Goes 7 keys. Matthew safe. Return for VT Faded. Faded still keeping that Aegis safe for now. They'll have the lasso onto Misery instead, as Misery will be the one to fall. Everyone else from Chaos gets out, and the Aegis is still protected. They can still go for another push for it. We'll see if they want to wait until Misery's back in. If they do still have a fair bit of time to work with the Aegis, no need to hurry for Chaos.
Yeah, They have the lanes pushing in, so still kind of just chill in this area here for the time being. Their last bear for 85 seconds. Some men, maybe can watch out for that one there, just far forward. But it now has a BKB, so he's giving the bear a BKB.
Well, was ready and hiding in the shadows. They'll quickly time. That's Faded. Faded, forced in. Straight away has to put the BKB. Looks to beat back on both Barbell and Tim's. The remainder of that BKB duration wants to finish up the racks, and he'll get it. The melee rack's full, and Faded is out of there. The bear left behind. The bear will die.
They know they have no bear right now. They're going to commit forward here.
Cuckoo. He's chasing. Jump forward. Faded's still incredibly low. Get himself away, and Kezu with that sun ray stops any further jump coming out from TNC. So Chaos, they get the racks, they get out of there, and they don't even lose the Aegis. They've still got it ready to go for another push.
Chaos very disciplined there with those pushes. TNC also not wanting to commit forward too far, even though they know that there was no bear. They didn't want to actually chase forward, and they didn't have God strength for that lasso. So they've drawn the line to try to catch some people bottom. Since they have top lane already pushed, Chaos has already pushed top as well as that mid lane. TNC's probably assuming, hey, Chaos is going to group up down bottom. Let's just bring a fight to them immediately and try to catch them off guard. And they're grouping up to do so. It's still going to be into the Aegis for another minute or so. But they're trying to catch Chaos off guard down here.
They're going to expect this Chaos.
There's a scan. It does clip them.
Smoke out of the base.
The scan does clip. Chaos knows this is coming.
Cuckoo's in. Pops the dust. They get the lasso off straight away. They try and focus down off the Weaver. Weaver all fall once. That's the Aegis gone. Gabby keeps itself to the edge, and they'll get themselves away from the sun. The Supernova won't do anything apart from push TNC away.
They didn't have to. They committed the BKB from EA, but not the BKB from the Sven. So Gabby still has his both available, BKB as well as God Strength. High ground. They're able to at least clear the Aegis. Getting reclaimed in about 30 more seconds. Chaos off guard.
Rune up top. We'll see if TNC are able to scout that one out. Armel or Gabby could have a bit of a field day with that, and there it is. It's spotted. They'll want to grab that in the last 10 seconds before it goes. Maybe even hang around, see if they get another power in on top of it.
DD haste. Pretty nice for Gabby.
See?
He's gonna grab the DD.
There's no way he gets a haste as well. There's no way.
He's waiting. Oh, it's an arcane. It's
that'll do as well.
It's 40-minute mark.
That's
so
still pretty good.
It was a pretty high chance of actually being one of those.
That's true.
You get
But that's a pretty good one to get. Okay, if they can get a God Strength and BKB usage out of this, Gabby.
They have a smoke available for themselves. So they're immediately going to smoke and hope to get something. Because top is kind of pushing out, mid is pushing out a little bit as well. They have traps set up in the lanes. They have their double siege wave actually pushing out right now too. Can they actually catch anything to wrap around? Arcane DD Sven. Big wrap
Chaos
around.
have got to do their best to try and avoid a fight right now.
They're looking for the full wrap. They're actually expecting Chaos over here on the high
And
ground.
they're going to miss them entirely.
Yep.
Faded. To tank up even more. It's a full Satanic on this Weaver. That Satanic Scotty BKB Faded is not an easy kill.
Maybe not. They still have a lot of damage though. And even if he gets lassoed and the lasso ends, they have to watch out also for the nullifier. There is a nullifier on the Ti9, so a nullifier not allowing that to get the BKB up. There's still time lapse.
Just one small Chaos.
Yeah.
There goes Gabby. There's the force to the side. Faded's able to put the BKB in the timelines. Now Gabby's sort of trapped out by the Fisher. We'll have to take the long walk round. Get back up to the high ground, but that is the God Strength used. It's Matu gets some damage onto the melee racks. Chaos reset. They know that both BKB and God Strength is down for a good minute or so.
Wait for that God Strength. BKB, also important, but God Strength is a big amount of the damage that TNC does have right now. They're going to force this issue.
There they go again. The stones are coming out onto the Weaver.
The BKB Bear, he's really trying to force it in here. They force Cliff right now. There is also backdoor protection kicking in for a second. Bottom wave though is starting to move in.
We'll back off once more. Gabby, did he just... He must have, right? I think he just bought a refresher orb, used it.
Yeah.
And sold
It
it.
looks like.
But he did sell it. So that's a bit of effect on network down the drain, right? Unless I'm crazy, right? That's what he's done.
Yeah, I mean, he used God Strength, right?
Okay. Why would he say that?
I didn't see him actually do it. So.
I mean, he must have. That's it. They didn't have a. They've not killed Rose 3 times.
No,
have they?
no.
No.
You're up again now, baby fading. He gets grabbed up.
Yep, they're gonna grab him. There's gonna be the egg straight out. They're actually gonna let's turn towards the egg with Beaky Beat. They're gonna do a good job of taking it out. Oh, they got it. They get the egg. It's a double kill for AU out of all the people on the team. The Chad coming in big, taking the last hits on both of those.
Elon, he actually gets the blink off. Is he gonna do it? Oh no, he's not.
Oh, the chase of misery will be saved by the bare feedback. Okay,
They did not expect that. That was the refresher play right there coming into play from Gabby.
They didn't. It's the 700 IQ play.
It really is.
Gabby is trying for more.
Yeah, AU, like you said, him getting the last hit on that egg there.
That did it.
Looks kind of funny. He gets a double kill, but it happens to Namatumba. He's getting chased out by the rest of them. He is not going to be able to escape from here. He does not have TP either.
They've got him. They've got him as well.
Yep, and that's a
Look
gem
at that.
hitting the deck. So they will put that gem up as well for themselves.
I mean, I think why Gabby bought the refresh and then sold it was because he wanted to make sure he had buyback as well.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because he had about 5,700 gold.
And then that put him at like
Bought it,
2,800.
used it for that play,
That makes sense.
or for the preparation of that play, and yeah, wanted to sell it just to make sure that he was going to be able to get back in case he doesn't actually get the chance to use the refresh BKB. And gosh, see, we got you covered. We're professional casters, ladies.
Next level.
And you know, he's a fan at this point. He knows he's farming up so much gold. He can afford to sort of make that, not necessarily a risky play, but a play that yeah, you can certainly argue was very much necessary.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That was, I mean,
Smart play.
could have been a game-winning play here again from Gabby, as he's been really putting the team on his back, like you
He's
said.
been putting all the work into this match.
11-1. Well, he's only died the one time this season. Now trying to force forward his some men, not buying back. He does not have the gold for it. Look at the tower. That one. But he's with the shrines.
Lead now. Chaos.
He got
I'll be a little worried.
AU is starting to pick up these. He's finally got some time to be able to pick up cloak orders for his team. These Centaur Courser. And also level 20, so he's got a GPM talent kicking in too.
I just want to see. I want to see Catch push and Gabby do the same play again. Just buy the refresher, refresh, sell it, make sure that he has buyback goal. It could happen if the push comes in soon.
It definitely could happen.
He could do it. Well, obviously he's got shrimp. He could be available now, but
Sure, but if he to have it anyway. I mean, it's a good item. It's like one of the best
sure,
items.
of course, he wants to have it anyway. Obviously, just in that situation, he was unable to keep it because he did want to make sure he had.
They've got the 4 Centaur Coursers, so everybody's sitting up at that, like, 50% magic resist, percent for some.
Focus once again.
Percent for magic resist for Chen and 50 magic resist. 5%.
Yeah.
When they're next to the. They all have different magic resist.
That is because Dota 2. And because, they have different amounts of strength.
That is true.
I'm smart, okay?
You're smart.
I'm smart.
You're smart.
Thank you. Go around the pit.
Like, it's only one off. It just...
Yes, yeah, that little amount of strength does. There's a little bit of a difference.
I guess the most surprising thing was like how low strength Sven has.
Sure, when he hasn't got God Strength.
Right?
But when he's got,
probably the
dude, you gotta
biggest
watch his magic resist when he pops the God
yeah,
Strength.
for sure.
It will go up to 56. How much would it go up?
If he's next to the Coursers, Dota Push is
maybe
still
up
even
6
on the win probability. Look
It
at
is
that.
it?
Yep.
It is.
49 to 51, back and forth all over the place in this game.
I'm a little surprised there. It's not so. I guess because they have lost quite a fair bit of the base.
Yep.
It
Structural
still
damage.
feels pretty confident having it 50-50, but the way the TNC's played in the last few fights, I think it's a little scary for Chaos.
Yeah, does seem to start to be like that as they're starting to poke here in the pit, and it's a refresher shard on the push shard. 1,007. He has bought back, and he actually has the surplus for that refresh. Scout some stuff. Rallying around those Chen creeps. Because Vlad's solid. Is he also has, yeah, he has that blood. But look, they're hitting very hard, very fast.
It's the smoke. And see, they're gonna find Chaos that's without Faded. I guess Faded's got the 25, so he can very easily get over. Extra movement speed during Shikuchi. It is TNC won't find them. They'll be able to get a D ward done. It's just going to give up the movements, and TNC are actually going to head to the pit. They get another DD room for Gabby.
TNC's also carrying 2 gems, which is pretty interesting, and because they're playing versus both the Bounty Hunter and the Weaver. Makes sense. They're just having the coverage of the fights across the board for them.
TNC.
Make sure they
wrap around Cuckoo. He's in. He's going to jump straight away in the forward with the BKB and the lasso. He's got the grab. Armel's in with the damage to follow up. Misery's dead. They'll look towards Faded. Faded gets the time laps out. He's back up the full. Supernova being used, but TNC, they're able to easily walk away from it.
It's not in a good spot this time around.
They kite it out, and the only thing to result from that fight is a dead Misery. Chaos now down a member around this Roshan time.
After God's Strength, it was used, and the BKB as well, but you see Gabby does have that refresher. And he gave the refresher, his refresher orb to hide it to Tim's. This guy is really going next level right now. And then he's like, yo, Tim's,
they won't expect it.
All right, thanks, Tim's. Now I got my refresher back.
He was delivering it.
He was trying to, no, he was hiding it. He had it in his backpack, and then he gave it to Tim's. And now he's putting it back into his inventory. They're committing forward into the pit. They will see the, if they identify, if they see with the bugs, the refresher is there, they're going to be aware that Gabby is going to build a refresh and look at that if he chooses to do so.
If he needs to, because he's still got, we can maybe wait out the 50 seconds. He knows that they're probably not going to try and fight before Misery's back.
Yeah, he's trying to hold on to it as long as possible.
Needs to be done to win the game with Dota.
I thought maybe he had like misclicked, like trying to swap it in, but no, he like clearly skipped it.
He just goes right up to the shrine. He gets the grab on Kezu. He's dead. No buyback.
Oh my, that's like the
Cuckoo.
That was the best target he could. Kezu committed his gold. He bought the refresher.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
He has no buyback.
He's not got the buyback.
He is the most important hero on the team on the side of Chaos.
Oh no. He's dead. He's dead. Roshan is also going to be dead. TNC, take the Aegis, take the cheese, and what was it? Was it a refresher?
It was a refresher.
It was a refresher.
They have it on the Batrider for now, but they can definitely look to move it around, depending on the situations. This Kez gets caught. The best possible target for Cuckoo to find, and he does get it.
Cuckoo just... Did he go in blind as well? They must have done that, Cuckoo.
Like it, yeah.
Cuckoo just going in blind. I mean, this is the Cuckoo bat that we've seen time and time again.
When he has the BKB, he feels so much safer, right? And he had the BKB in the last 2 fights, so he can easily just jump in. Yeah,
nothing to stop that sort of play. Cuckoo did it in game 2 against Secret, getting these lassos to secure them the victory, and he's doing it again here in this series against Chaos.
Yeah, Gabby now with the Moon Shard. He actually is going to keep the Moon Shard. He's going to backpack the Echo Saber for the time being, and he's actually selling the Echo Saber. So he's like, all right, Moon Shard is better. Now I have much more attack speed.
True. That's true. It is.
Yep.
That's a lot of attack speed.
It's 40.
140.
Shrine is under attack.
Good. Some of the neutrals now. More comfortable in this spot. Also back out on the map. They've got everyone back in the game.
They're way over as well with their gem. Buyback. Matumba Man, Misery, as well as Kezu do not have buyback. Everybody else in the game has buyback available.
Yeah, everyone on TNC is good to go.
Up on these high grounds. But man will split push. He also has a Moon Shard of his own on the bear. The line is drawn. Cuckoo. I think he's probably saying, like, I'm gonna push bottom, and I have boots and travel. I can join you.
Seeing here, Gabby running through the items that he wants to buy. Did scoot up? Now he's thinking butterfly. Hex understandable because he has a refresher. Butterfly understandable because he wants the evasion. But finds Cuckoo.
There we go.
He's got the BKB, the hand of God from Mayu. He forces out. That's an Echo Slam, no kill. No kill for Chaos. Now they look at Sims. Jumping for Gabby. BKB's out in time to dodge the stun. Gabby's committing. They've got his down. Faded is just straight up dead. as Gabby cuts him down. The egg hits nobody.
The DD plus, I think a Melt Bash stopped him, right?
The Melt Bash got him, and it also got Misery.
Oh my.
Cuckoo's even fishing for more as he jumps in, chases down Chaos. He's got his eyes on Milan. He sidesteps the Fisher. So is out. Gabby's going to get another one out of this as Chaos lose 3. TNC are playing this half of the game to perfection as Chaos, they came relatively close to having what looked to be a win, but at this point,
Milan
it seems almost all over for Chaos.
He went for Cuckoo the jump back there, but his cores weren't actually close enough to dish out the damage, really, too much. And a little bit of an overzealous jump there by him as they lose quite a lot there.
They're going to lose the racks here, potentially, as Gabby just pops the God Strength. Fortification will end.
Kezu was forced to use his Refresher as well to just escape in that moment too, so he has used it, he has his egg available here for this one, but TNC, they're just pushing this down. They pop their Refresher as well. Yeah, Gabby just looking to clean up these 2 racks pretty easy with his team. Yeah, that's going to respond. The Bear just gets annihilated.
Chaos doing the try for the Fisher onto Tim's. Dive forward for Kezu. They're slowing down Armel and Gabby. Armel and Gabby on the retreat are forced to get Armel back to safety over the Fisher. They'll get out of there. TNC able to retreat and back off. Armel turns Melt Bash onto the Bear.
Bear's dying.
It is. Cuckoo's going to jump in. He lassos the Bear. He's grabbed the Bear and locked him down. The Bear is dead. Matu without the Bear. There's Chaos. Faded's come in. He stuns. And that's back to safety, but 30k lead now for TNC. The base of Chaos starting to get pulled apart.
They're really not having too much damage anymore. It's just everybody on this side of TNC is just crazy tanking. They're also dishing out an absurd amount of damage inside of the fights too.
Look at the dollar that these lads have.
Yeah, everybody is
11,000 gold on TA. Armel.
I mean, he has things he can buy. He still can eat the Moon Shard. Yep.
Maybe we'll finally see the Aghanims TA.
I got
Did you
one of the other streams there was an Aghanims.
There was an.
TA.
Oh wow.
I don't think I don't know if he
it.
even used it actually, but he did
Okay.
have it. 12,000 gold. Gabby also been passed over now. The Refresher Shard, his Refresher Orb was on cooldown, and he's gonna get brought to bottom. So he's gonna have double God Strength, double BKB. Again, the bears are available.
Dire's bottom barracks have ended attack.
Just have the one that's just been summoned. This will get reclaimed.
By racks.
Barracks is spawned.
And now he's eating them.
Blessings.
He can still get an Aghanims for himself too.
I can. Indeed.
Good actually with EA.
Yeah.
They back up, pick 4 bounty runes, and roll their lead now.
Haste.
Chaos. Brick roll, and it's just getting.
36K
It just seems like it seems so hard now.
Oh, it does. It does. This is a situation that Chaos have been in before here in the group stage, and one that they've struggled to ever really turn around. It's TNC looking again to show us why this team is one that you cannot take your eye off.
They do take this one, which is looking like they will. They better turn and give enormous hug to Gabby. Definitely put the team on his back for this one. The rest of them, sure, they've gotten a couple pickoffs, but he's definitely had the big
They've had some
standouts.
great individual plays, but yeah, overall, Gabby's just been the driving force in that sort of mid-portion of the game. Tims?
Tips. Has the protection for himself. Go Scepter plus a Lotus.
No, they can't quite get him off. Faded. The bash shot for Gabby.
The bear.
We're jumping off the bear, but the Melt Bash as well. The bear is getting beaten down. The bear is dead.
They gotta resummon.
Tims being focused now. VT Faded popping the BKB to try and commit for this Ogre kill. They'll get it. They will find VT Faded. Armel going for the TP out. And he'll make it with that BKB. Nothing to cancel it in time.
Dire's middle
Quite
tower
believable.
is
Get
under
Matu close enough to allow the bear to hit and try for a bash. Disarmed. Push TNC back. We'll get them away from their half of the map for now.
Force that resummon again, though, every single time. So when Tims does respawn, they will.
Dire's middle tower looks to be disintegrating.
Okay, gold over that Moon Shard.
Are they gonna smoke out here on the side of Chaos? I think they should. I think they should look for some type of play here while Tims is dead. Walking up trying to scout some. There's a gem though.
They see him. gonna look to commit. Armel's in. Oh,
Hex!
Kezu gets Hex! Oh no!
Is he gonna go down? He is!
He is, he's dead! The Hex play catches him off guard, and with the drag back of this Lasser, they'll find Matu too!
Oh my god, what was it? That's AU with the Hex, right? If from the high
AU.
ground, with that 200 cast range talent on the Chen level 10, he gets that far Hex. Kezu not expecting that one from the high ground there. Instantly grabbing him off guard. Oh my god. And now 75 seconds, no bear.
See it
Look
again.
at
I mean,
this.
just look at the range.
Watch the
like,
chat.
where does that Hex come from?
Whoop. Immediately catches him. And the throws the pendants on him for the faster attack speed.
An
for his
absolute
teammates.
Marloff. And the tip as well. May it.
Yeah, of course. There's no way you wait. You're like, wait, Chen has a Hex. Oh my god, Chen just hexed me. This is Hex. Armel.
Yeah, I'm looking for Armel.
Not to get caught by the stun. It's a long one too because it is the buffed up edge.
They have the damage to kill him. He's going to be forced to
Another
safety.
one.
There's going to be another right, but Armel's just on top of it with the BKB. Kezu's X is died. Kezu's dead. The X taken out. The Echo. It's a big one. It's a big one. Is it enough though? It's not.
It's
And
not.
it goes down. It's not enough. It's not enough. It gets Armel, but Armel buys back as there's 3 dead on Chaos. A big echo, but an echo a little too late from Atlantis. This game is over. The GG is called, and TNC take game 1 against Chaos.
It was a beautiful echo, but yeah,
It didn't.
Chen.
It was far too late.
Yeah, it really was.
I mean, it was the only.
There wasn't
big
any
echo we
follow-up.
saw.
It still was exciting, but there was no follow-up there at the end. Lone Druid still dead. Kezu had gotten finished off by the two focusing with that BKB.
TNC once again looking terrifying. A game in which Chaos they really did sort of.
Not gone for it. To begin with, he actually had the time to react and blink away, but he blinked into the Beastmaster, chasing for that kill. YapzOr, not going to be engaged on for now. There's no dust on Invoker. So, uh-oh.
Now
he knows.
Nisha's still behind him. Like, without that burst damage from Moon, they're probably not feeling the same level of confidence. Mid-one's wrapping around.
He's got 10-second BKB.
They're actually looking for this fight to get in behind the Tier 1 tower to force the issue. He'll turn on the Pulse Nova, hasn't burned the BKB. Your Scepter, he'll touch a little bit of the Ice Bomb. Now he's going to BKB instantly. The second he hits the ground, Laguna Blade into the Invoker, but still not going to bring him down. Moonspot back. He'll jump forward, killing off mid-one. My god, he cannot catch a break. There's Wraith King, stuns up. Sunstride's gonna look good, split the damage between Puppey as well as Nisha. Ice Path as well as Macropie slowed it down. Puppey will complete the TP away to safety. Moon, slow on the Avalanche, didn't see him. That's the reason why.
He's okay.
It needs a hand.
He may have to BKB if he doesn't Manta.
I think Sai's actually got the bottom tier 2 tower with all this.
Maybe fortify this.
Fortification and Raging Potato's looking for him.
The bottom tower is under attack.
But they're still slowing things down. So Alchemist, by the way, has the Heart, Radiance, Manta, AC, BKB. Hasn't given the Aghanims buff over to anyone else
He
yet.
gave one to Beastmaster.
Oh, that's true, he did. He gave it to Beastmaster. I was like wondering, like, is all the money still there?
So now Zai has 0 cooldown axes. As soon as they return, he can throw them again, and then again.
So this is the delay element, right? Like, it's just the never-ending wave clear. Nothing should go high ground against Team Secret.
It's wave clear, but it's also the fact that the wild axes stack, right? The damage amp stacks up, so Zai will eventually start hitting really hard, and he's working toward a BKB so that he can just go in, throw axes, keep hitting people with spamming and stacking these axes up.
Is this like the better version of Shadow Demon now? If it works that way?
Very different. Moon has to not die.
How does that even work?
That is the key for Mineski. He cannot make a mistake like he did before, where he gets caught out or kind of catches himself out. Because if Tiny's on the sidelines, Secret will feel really confident.
Hey, look, a double damage rate while Roshan's alive. Team Secret are going to smoke up. 4 heroes together. Alchemist, the only one who has to keep on farming up. But the box has already been drawn up.
Oh, this would be really good if... Oh, he's...
The observer sentry. They, because they tree tossed, Team Secret know there's vision on the hillside. They will not move into this now. Won't stop Ragey Potato from still poking around. Fresh observer and sentry to be dewarded. It's the Gem of Truce out of Ogre. There's 2 of them to go through, of course. But yeah, look at it. They don't want it. Team Secret are farming up. Mid one still needs more work to do.
That's an Aegis.
Yep. I should see Lestrak going in for Yasha. I thought he would still try and tank it up a little bit more, but he's not giving up on this move.
Fast they kill this. So without activating the DD on Tiny, just blowing it up with Alacrity and the Solar Crest. Cheese in the pit. Gonna give it to Ogre.
KP.
That was very important for Mineski to avoid this initial smoke from Secret. Get the D ward, make Secret think twice about it and back off and sacrifice the Roche.
Mid one, get out of there. The fast movement speed Invoker's right behind him. Did you see move into the trees? He's pinging.
He's going to be forced to BKB here.
Yeah, he'll have to BKB TP. But he's waiting it out. He's realized that something's not quite right. And now, well, he's wasting as much time as possible. But whoo! Okay, BKB doesn't protect you from that much physical damage.
It was like mid one couldn't decide if he... Oh, he had no TPs ready, did he?
No, he had boots of travel.
Travels were ready the whole time?
Yeah, he tried to use them at the end.
Okay. If they were ready the whole time, I think the moment you get Ghost Walk there, you have to BKB TP out. Of course his team is going to show up, and you have no other out than doing that. So, an extra kill, and they're going to be extra happy that he popped BKB too. That's a second off a valuable item. Yeah, man, this has not been mid one's game. That's just fact.
Third Aghanim has been given over, by the way. Jakira's got it, but yet the catch out. Yapsol currently with a Spirit Vessel on him. Ice Pass trying to keep everybody away. The Avalanche will be able to connect. Yapsol, he can't force up. He's trying to play from inside the corner. Gets a quick Laguna Blade. He's up towards the air thanks to the Tornado, but he'll die. And now is dead for 70 seconds.
I feel like Invoker should have a dust. There's been a couple of situations now where that would have come in handy.
Hey, are you ready? Are you ready? Macropire.
Oh, I thought, am I ready for the tower?
Oh, Macropire, and the jump into the Fang Puppy. Oh, the Ice Ball's gonna come in. Nisha inside. They're both grouped up again. The axes will fly forward, but they have to walk through the Macropire. Nico, I think he's happy to die right now. Let that reincarnation burn, especially if they can keep getting more of these kills. Puppy's already down.
Instant dieback for Jakiro.
Yep.
Tower's down, they still have Aegis.
KP looking for the stun. Nisha just preemptively with the Manta style, trying to keep him away and let his illusions do the work. Ract is still being kept up, but now you don't have the Macropire forever, and, well, no Jakira for a while.
And no Chemical Rage. Alchemist is super exposed right now.
What's that? Mid one is just not wanting to get involved either. He's actually BKBing. He was worried. Moon's coming in. Fortification still available here from Team Secret if they do want to buy a little bit more time for Nisha. Caught inside the Tornado EMP. Tries to dodge the mana burn with the Mana Star, but it won't work. So the mid-rank is gone. And, well, Alchemist consuming mangoes to get back on this front line as quick as he can.
Dude, his attack speed.
That's ridiculously good.
Bloodlust Alacrity.
Vigo wants to go to work again. Alchemist quickly stunned up. A really great stun from mid one, catching out the two. Yasuo wants a big follow-up with Laguna Blade. They can only get the one kill as the Aegis Immortal of Moon. The quick swallow of Sun into Lena isn't allowed to get anything else off, and with the jump forward and the roar, maybe they have enough to get through mid one. Mineski rampaging themselves forward. Nisha has nothing more in the tank. He's trying to be pushed away to safety back onto the tier 4 towers, but he can't tank through all of this. Dead for 100 seconds. And I'm just not seeing the way out here from Team Secret. They can go for tier 4 towers now, Mineski. They know there's no buybacks available. Actually, they don't know on the Alchemist. He's short by 300 gold. However, this is rapidly changing.
Let's look at these towers.
Yeah. You mean look at him go? Look at him die?
Look at him die.
Well, even Zai being stunned and controlled. Ragey Potatoes has had a great time on this Invoker. Such a great start, but that's GG. 43 minutes in, this game at least was more than twice the length of the last. I think that things can go right for them, especially against one of the top teams.
This has got to feel so good for a couple of reasons. First of all, you get a win against
You're only saying that because
I'm a
you're the
carry
mid
player,
lane.
so
I was like, there was no question in your mind. You're like, obviously, dude. Nothing else mattered. Mid tower killed, by the way.
TA, the game is really, really nice. A lot of, he's underfarmed compared to the Axe, I think. If we would know the net worth at 10 minutes.
That was a good pitch by GH. Got all 3 CS. Now, was that worth it?
What are the net worths looking like?
Thank God. I definitely was going to go another 2 minutes at least. They look pretty damn normal, but now you've saved me.
TA is actually less farm than I thought she would be.
Net worth wise? Yeah.
Slicer though, killing it.
So like basically the difference was like they had this like 1v1 with neutral kills. So they got tons of farm, and then everybody else is like a normal level. Is kind of what it looks like to me. And then Alchemist is only ahead a little bit because he's Alchemist.
Yeah, but look at this.
About to get fat. Where's GH to rescue this? God, there's actually so many. Who stacked all this? Oh, that's right. I can check literally Dark Willow, Dark Willow. It's literally all Dark Willow.
So he has almost half his radiance done. Time, so that lane bot isn't really gonna matter much to him. He's gonna kill them before the 12 minutes, so he's even gonna farm the 12-minute double camp as well if he really wants to. With that one wolf, that's Niagara.
Oh, the new skeleton. Very wise for him not to kill the Dark Troll to give him the second spawn. This felt good to watch. I don't know about you guys, but Taiga in top lane.
Tiger's gonna solo kill both supports, be the king of Dota.
If Earthshaker's not there 100%, that's maybe. He's got a 9 stick, but I feel like he does this almost every game. Definitely didn't happen last game, but typically he does.
The games are more even.
Miracle moving in to try to contest some potential stacks, but they are long gone. Alchemist is real close to his relic. So it's a little bit slow, but not terrible.
This guy caught up really well. That late bot, I think, was going to be really scary for Alliance if they didn't get those stacks in, but there's no boxy X to steal the Alchemist stacks, so...
It was Miracle from behind. For Insania, he knows that was such a good play by the Fortune's End.
Gonna get his ult off nice, but he doesn't hold. Koi thought Koi is gonna go down.
Koipo is dead though, right?
Maybe he got false promised, and then he got all the siphons off, he could have lived.
So what Insania did was he did the Fortune's End channel on yourself, that way when Global Silence hits, it dispels you. Yeah, they did that, or he just broke open.
He was trying to break open wounds, but he did charge it a little, I think.
I don't think it caught. I think he used it early.
He broke it early. He like moved. I think he was too scared to try to hold it for the global.
It's a lot of physical damage. It was kind of a cool rotation that Miracle did there. Goes in from, he's basically dealing with tri-camp, so that Alchemist had to farm somewhere else, and then as a result, just swings in from behind and forces a bad reaction.
So false promise cooldown now for 70 seconds, so Alliance Wars have to be a little careful, but no global means they can kind of save themselves as well. Don't die, there's a trap, Koifa.
This is a bit scary for Liquid though. They do have Beastmaster, but they didn't take down any of the tower, only the tier 1 mid tower.
Somebody had a hotkey, maybe like, because he could have ran it this way, I think, and kept it alive, but they ran it back. Anyways, fight happening. Mid-Melter finally going to get picked off. Boxy blinking in aggressively. He is the farm tier on his team, that's for sure.
Trap behind the tower. It's falling. GH is going to catch him off. Right side of the fight, the left side of the fight. Miracle's going on all the supports. Boxy's going to get Echo on the right and just go down for free.
Okay.
Miracle trying to chase it up, but he's going to get first ground stunned. Take a smack.
He's doing such a good job though. Like, you don't really...
TNC Predators turn to ban.
From there, I mean, it kind of looked like TNC already had it from there. It looked like they were very solid inside of the team fights, but that one right there really solidified it as they would get that.
And let's see what Chaos try now. They tried the Misery opening first. It didn't work out.
It didn't do bad though, right? That Bounty Hunter definitely worked out versus the Chen. They made it work, right? They definitely made it work to the point where they got the mid racks, they got the top set of racks as well. Just from there,
trust me, as we're seeing the Chaos, they have been trying a lot of different things. They are the team at the moment that's picked the most different heroes.
Really?
So they've not stuck to anything the same. They're trying out as many different strats as possible.
Dire pick.
Still really failing to find something that really sort of kicks it all together for them. And TNC, they'll open the draft once again, same as they did just in game 1 with the AU Chen.
If it worked, why not? I really like the hero, like we said, AU, big fan of the hero, and he played. I mean, it's one of those heroes that sometimes can be very quiet. You don't really notice him too much, but he had clutch hand of gods inside of the game,
and even just
like, being able to set up in the right place at the right time.
I was going to say the way they're setting up the lanes right,
Yep,
just that
the divine favor.
ability to put that lane that
5
the Chaos
seconds
didn't change to, right? They left it as it was, and they got the Sven versus Weaver.
Chaos now. Gonna go for more of the standard that we've been seeing, picking up that first pick Elder Titan, and they're gonna be going for the left. Lots of damage coming in between these two. Not the easiest setups. ET Stomp not always 100% reliable for that last strike, so I still want to see them.
Well,
I think I always say that, but
yeah, SD is still in the pool.
SD's still in the pool.
I mean, I imagine
Surprised they
SD's
did it.
probably going to get banned, right?
10 seconds.
The opener that they set. Chen as well.
5 seconds left.
Can be good versus. The Ogre is banned.
It is.
Just go for that.
And we've seen them have that one at all 3 of the games that they've won today.
Also, surprising to point out also is Lone Druid banned out. Lone Druid is 0-6 at this time.
It's Radiant's banned.
It's not one a game.
There's probably quite a few of those have been Matu playing it with Chaos.
I didn't get to see all the games
Maybe,
if
you know
there
what I
was
mean?
them. Yeah.
It's
It's
probably a
the
few of
Shadow
those are
Band
Chaos
now.
games.
And there's the Shadow. Immediately, of course, because they have the
It's
ET and the last
Radiant's
track.
banned now.
Sand King will be the one taken out by Chaos. The setup for TNC.
I mean, I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised that you're banning the Sand King over the bat. Like, I feel like Cuckoo just has game-impacting performances even when he doesn't get farm. He was the same farm as like Tim's in that last game, but he still makes some crazy lasso plays.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, fully, you got to respect the Cuckoo bat.
I think both. He does play, he does play the Sand King and stuff too.
Sure.
And it does work well with the Lina, gives him a little bit more of a front line. But yeah, I can definitely agree with
Like,
that.
his bat just seems to be the best hero for him. I don't know why you're not banning it out. Maybe they're banning out as well.
Probably looking to just protect. Like, the Lifestealer is amazing right now too. If they don't ban
10
Lifestealer
seconds.
versus when they have ET and Leshrac, I think TNC just picks the Lifestealer.
Oh, they will.
It's such a good Lifestealer.
Yeah, you're right.
game
It's
for TNC
a
right
guaranteed Lifestealer ban.
now. Right.
If they don't ban Lifestealer here, they're crazy.
I think you have
They're
to.
actually crazy. Ban Lifestealer.
But they could pick it. What if they don't ban and then
Oh, they could pick it.
up
Okay,
themselves,
okay.
right?
Ban or pick the Lifestealer.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's
I'm
what I'm
cool
down
with
for.
either of those. Just not letting TNC have. We've only really seen it in the mid. Has, of course, been in the past played as a support. Actually, in the past, didn't Misery used to play as a support?
Yeah, that
I feel like
actually.
Misery used to play some
10
support win range,
seconds.
didn't he? Unless I'm totally talking out my backside.
5
I mean, Misery's played like
seconds
every
left.
hero.
Yeah.
Not the best setup though. Another one that
But it is
can
a
set
setup.
up. It
It is
can
a
set up,
setup.
sure, but if
Yeah.
you don't get the latch, of course, like it's not. You're not gonna build the combo it afterwards.
I think that might be a Misery win. As a win ranger. Offlane win ranger. Kazu trying to bring that one out of the box.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too sure. It's kind of it just feels like a Wind Ranger pick to me. I'm not. I
But
don't
if
see-
it's just
I
a
don't
win
see
ranger pick,
anything
it's a
what
very
it's-
early win ranger.
Exactly. I don't
I
see
get-
like
but-
what it's for. Right
I
now.
guess they feel that they know that the Lena's mid.
Maybe.
But then if
because
that's the case, Lena does alright against win ranger, don't you?
maybe they want to have some deep push as well. And they have the
I
ET
guess,
Spirit as well with the Wind Ranger. That those
Sure,
power shots do
sure.
hit very hard.
Dire pick.
Sure, to be honest. As you can see, they'll be the one to grab the Earthshaker and give themselves the setup for their Lina. And ways to break the combos a little bit. Chaos do want to set. really thought that Chaos
Maybe they get some setup here. Whatever sort of big setup.
were banned.
10 seconds.
Yeah. The Ogre, the SD, and the Sand King seem like the top 3.
5 seconds left.
What about a good old-fashioned...
I guess one of the other ones.
He loves his lead. He used to, at least. Play it a lot.
Now it's like, I don't know where this Wind Ranger is going. Because they have the ET, which we've been seeing played mostly on the 5, so I'm assuming on that one. Because then it's.
Yeah, I guess you
right?
think so, right?
So then Wind
You would
Ranger
think
is
so.
likely going to be.
I mean,
then?
But I think you're right. It probably is mid. It's just a little weird that it's shown right now.
Then,
I guess this is,
okay,
as you
yeah.
said, you know, they
Radiant's
think the
turn
Lena's
to
mid,
pick.
so they're like... sure.
Legion Commander.
Oh!
You were right about the Legion.
Oh!
Wow.
Now, that's not good if you're picking the heroes that I'm suggesting.
What do you mean? You got the other ones earlier too? You got the Voids and the,
Did the Void win the
ODs
game?
and the
I
Snipers?
can't remember who won that game. The Void lost that
The
game.
Void did lose the game. We did suggest it.
I did suggest it. I didn't say it was good.
Mhm.
I didn't say it was good. I just said Kezi likes
Well,
to play it.
What I'm seeing right now is a lot of Nuke
Yeah.
coming out from Chaos. Wave Clear and Nuke is
10
definitely coming into
seconds.
play here. ET Spirit,
Sure.
Legion Command Nuke.
And it is a setup
It is
when you
it
hit
can
the
be.
level
6
6
left.
and you have... But it is a setup.
It's not the best setup. It's not a natural one. I still want a more natural one, but it's not. I don't think they have the. Slash is going to be land the spell combo. We will see. TNC.
What are you saying? Is this a Tim Shake or a Cook? Eric? No, I'm feeling it.
Now that you mention it.
Whatever happened to Tim's Earth?
Oh.
Warden.
Oh.
And his hair.
Arc Warden also. Legion Commander doesn't have funny versus Arc Warden. You know why?
We just bubble.
You bubble the target that's dueled.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and Legion
Oh,
Commander
no.
can't win the duel unless he gets burst by other people that are, which can happen. But yeah, the bubble versus the duel is a pretty nice
10
one, unless it's the Arc
seconds.
Warden, of course. That does get duel, but then you pop. You know, if you have
5 seconds
Okay.
left.
Chaos Final Ban. Or is it Gabby's the arc? I think Gabby's the one.
Radiant's turn to ban.
Let's have a look. Final Ban's going to be the Ember Spirit, so yeah. Yeah, still to pick for TNC. TNC's Final Ban. Look at the Chaos's lineup. You would imagine. I
they
think
still
it
need
has
BT
to.
Faded's hero,
I think
right?
it's got to be right.
It has to
well,
be BT Faded's hero.
Yeah, it could be a
Mid Lash.
What could be
Wind
safe,
Ranger
could be
support.
safe
10
lane Lash.
seconds.
Faded is definitely still a player who would play a
Okay,
safe lane Lash.
that's fair. They can still flex the
seconds
Lash track
left.
between.
And then, so I think Wind Ranger Elder Titan is your support combo. At least the mid or the safe lane.
So yeah, Gabby, Arc Warden, Armel, Lena, and then they go off lane, or they're flexing the Earthshaker as well. So both teams,
Earthshaker could
we've
be
seen
too
it so
good.
much, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
either
Well,
one.
TNC's going to be the first deal with their final pick.
Yep.
Also see what TNC is scared of.
They're probably thinking the same as us. Like, is this Lash track safe lane? Don't they want to carry the traditional? They only want traditional carry hero, something to scale.
What the
I mean, the Void is there.
The Void is there, and that is Faded's here, and it's
The
very
Void
good with
is-
the ET.
The Void's the one that's standing out for me
Void.
because they have the ET and
Yeah.
the Wind Ranger. But they
Yeah.
actually take, okay, they ban the Spectre. That's the other one that can get into the back lines onto the Arc Warden. But imagine Chaos goes further.
Let's see. Imagine armor. Tim's. Sorry, yeah, Armel's playing the Lena.
10
What am I?
seconds.
Well, at least we assume Armel's going to be playing.
5
Should be
seconds
Armel, Lena.
left.
I don't know.
I mean, they could have
Lena today.
Tim's,
We've seen
Lena, and
support.
then Cuckoo as the Earthshaker,
Yeah.
and then it's an they can still move things around.
Well, is it, Chaos think it's going to be Armel because they banned the Ember as their last.
Dire's turn to pick.
Grims.
It is the other
So
support. Yep.
it's going to be, in fact, not what Chaos expected.
So mid Lena, offlane Shaker, So now they have the combo with the Grimstroke. They have the Lina.
Seconds to go.
I guess the silence in itself is
Yeah,
very
the
nice
silence
to
feels
get
pretty good
serious about
versus
the
a
Wind
couple of
Ranger
them. Yeah, in particular versus Wind Ranger.
around.
Also not
Chaos.
bad versus ET.
Yep.
Mid stomp. Get a. I was just comfortable with this. That's probably what that's their pressure. That's their pressure lane too, right? The Earthshaker plus the. Probably just asking Tim's like, what do you want to play with Earthshake? Like, yep. This. Chaos.
Visage.
We haven't had like any. We've had a couple, but not that many.
Pretty hot.
Did the Void? Yeah, it has to be.
All right, so
It was the last one that was left. It fits well with the
Matter-
Elder Titan.
and it is the
It's the
Misery Wind
Misery
Ranger.
shit. Okay, the
As I
Misery
said,
shit,
it's
yeah.
something that I remember seeing a long time ago.
Yep.
The Wind Ranger.
Okay.
But they do get that Void. That's definitely going to be what they wanted. It's
Yeah.
the Void ET. It is what Chaos wanted to drop in there. They are trusting the Kazu Legion Commander. It is what I believe he's got an insane amount of games on it.
Yeah.
It's a lot, at least used to play a lot in his
So-
pubs.
TNC had to have expected this, right? So they
Yeah.
banned out the Spectre and they picked the Grimstroke. So Grimstroke works well versus Void. So the
Yeah, for
silence
sure.
and
No,
everything.
yeah.
This is why it's making
TNC
sense. They were
definitely would
predicting this one.
rather
Yeah.
play against the Void than the Spectre.
Yep.
Because
Because they have.
there's no way they forgot about the Void when they're playing against VT. They know that the Void was going to be there.
And when they're playing versus an Elder Titan lineup,
10
right? ET
seconds.
Void, we've seen this a couple times now at this tournament. You have to be expecting that when they're carry.
5
Carries a last.
seconds left.
Yeah. That's why we're seeing the Grimstroke. That's silence to pressure the Void. Okay.
All right, well, let's
see how it goes.
if Chaos have got it in them. They desperately need a win. They may already be kind of screwed anyway. I don't know what the situation is. It wasn't great. It's 1-10 probably for them now in the groups.
They're 110. The next
Yep.
team above them is 4, I believe.
Do the maths.
They have to win all their games, and the other team needs.
And then
Liquid.
maybe it's a tiebreaker, right?
I'm not sure. I think if Liquid. I have to relook at the whole
Yeah,
brackets
it's
and everything and all
something
that,
like
but Chaos
Either
need
way,
all the
They
wins.
cannot afford to lose this one.
They
Chaos.
cannot lose this one. They need every single game a win for them.
But it's going to be hard. I think you got to favor TNC's lineup going into this one. Because I'm seeing some of these heroes. I'm seeing a support Wind Ranger. I'm seeing an offlane Legion Commander. I'm saying it's 2019. These heroes aren't likely to work in these roles. There's a reason why nobody else is doing this. Nobody else would play this.
They still have good. They have good team fight though. The Void and the ET. I've seen this pretty much win
Sure.
games by itself. They have the amplification for the last strike as well. So I can see what Chaos is going for here. The TNC, they've got comfort all across the board. They've got Ayo on his Chen, and he's really, really solid on. He's gonna pick up what I expect, though. 4 coursers in mid game, and I look at Chaos's lineup, and they're very magic damage based.
I don't think so. Could be worse.
See how it all
wait,
plays.
no, it couldn't.
Getting ourselves into game 2 now. TNC versus Chaos. Chaos desperately needing a win if their TI dreams are to stay alive. TNC themselves, of course, very hungry for that win to give themselves a chance of going for the upper bracket going into the main. One performance and reason to believe it's going to be the uphill struggle for Chaos.
And we see they're doing the same exact thing as last game. TNC, they send 4 heroes toward the top side. They send the Chen bottom, pre-skilling that Divine Favor immediately. Sits inside the trees, being ready to swap the lanes around. Ooh, BT faded. We know that we've seen that they're good friends. Already mentioning it back and forth to each other in the all chat.
Super easy.
Oh no.
Oh no,
He
he
dug up a station.
30 seconds to battle. But feel free to stop.
It's like no more funny business, guys.
Flexing there.
The question mark spray, of course, with that Grimstroke taunt.
Pings out there. One of them put down a picture of a lady, and then the other one put down a picture of them with a lady. So, well, that's nice. I'm actually with one. But that's just it feels bad.
Battle starting. Just remember,
Let's go.
you got a job to do.
This game Chaos again. Game where we're really very much seeing them go towards these heroes that you know they just
Oh, Gabby,
play.
he gets hit. He was Divine Favored. Misery actually
cancel it?
breaks it.
Just cancel it.
He had the ward there in the lane. He's actually able to break the recall down toward the bottom, or sorry, the rapture toward the bottom lane that AU was doing. So it's actually going to force the TP from Gabby.
All right. And we'll see,
Nice by
we'll see
Misery.
then with that. Did Chaos TP themselves? Because they're like, well, the favor play didn't work, so we can now have the chance to TP and swap.
I think they're okay with this lane anyway.
Yeah.
That's who's going to build the pressure. Just ends up wasting the TP. I think if they just wanted to delay and Gabby's up top, he can make sure they guarantee them. They don't need to switch lanes in the Chaos. That was so funny though, like the lane ward, he just pokes him and breaks. How mid lane goes, but Tom Med's able to do versus Armel. As we see, Lena's been able to do quite well versus the Flash. Base damage and that range advantage is there. 70 range. Quite a lot of base damage. It's like a solid 15 damage on Lena.
Up there with his TAs, mids that he just brings out again and again.
Tim's, yeah, the Sentry Ward now, he brought one up toward the top. They actually used it first. Probably expecting that that lane ward is there with Misery breaking that. So yeah, see if Misery can actually secure the farm for the Void here. Maybe. The camps here? Nope, they're both actually blocking each other's camps. So other Titan, as we know, you want to be able to stack up that hard camp so you spirit that damage that does rack up. But AU is blocking that one, but at the same time, Milan is blocking. We'll get a Arcane Rune at least. AU will tabs of him, and he's also looking for.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Mid lane, Armel really taking over here. 13-5. And 7 of 1 of Matumba Man right now.
Quite a difference at the moment. If you get any help towards that mid lane with the way the side lanes being helped with dual lanes.
And unlikely for it to get too much easier. Matumba Man can start spamming the level 2 lightning to get the last hits and all that, but Lina always will the harassment back forward.
Out of this lane.
Does feel like the Wind Ranger not able to really secure the farm very well up versus the Grimstroke as well as that Earthshaker. They're able to trade quite a lot onto the Void. Does get aggressive. Away though. Backpacking those nodes really quickly, popping the mango. Top. They have the damage. Not quite.
More pressure on Faded.
They're not letting him really last hit. Every time he walks up, he gets can't-totemed by the level 2 aftershock. Now they're even popping the aggressive glyph here as they have this quad range creep here under the tower. He's trying to mess with VT Faded last hits, denying all these range creeps. It's that one there, but Misery. Misery's dropping low. Where's the mango?
Just saying, Misery not really able to do too much in terms of fly pressure. It's just a lot of being able to be a distraction, having to run away. To do anything offensive on these early levels as a Wind Ranger.
Most lanes with Voids aren't going to be hurt. He's trying to make him farm, but yeah, now VT Faded's actually out of regen as well as Misery out. They still have quite a bit here. Mid lane, like we said, Armel, yeah, 1-13, 11-4, continuing to be.
That's a bit of a dumpstering.
Yep, and he's just he's prioritizing on the lane phase too. He had the bottle queued up, but he's like, I'm just gonna continue because I know how well I'm doing right now. I'm just gonna bring some mangoes and a salve out and just continue to apply this pressure. See some players really do this. It hurts your economy a little bit, so sure he's 25-15.
So
it'll be a little
ahead,
bit
right?
lower, but you're so far ahead. Applying that pressure. And Milan has also been kind of camping the rune.
Impugn.
We'll be setting up stacks for his team in the meantime. So we'll be having two double stacks.
In trouble. Which one Dire again?
A triple stack and a double stack in.
Dire's middle tower looks to be disintegrating.
Massive bottom. Kezu is going to go for the TP out. Make it before that spark wreck comes out and hits him.
Might have been. Fly pressure up here. Definitely a kill lane that they can look and threaten on to fade it. They didn't even put anything in the fence. They did. Here we go. The Tama Man. He's actually brought up here.
That rotation will get them first blood.
Very nice.
Chaos.
Thanks and have fun.
The setup that we were looking for. Misery's setting up for an easy kill from a part of.
Yeah, I like that move from a Tama Man. So he's like, I'm not doing very well in my mid matchup right now versus this. I gotta start helping. The Void wasn't even the best time. It's now. Constantly checking the runes. That's the third rune that he made sure to cure for his team.
It's back towards it. Careful. It's online. Blade is available. Armel walking up to the high ground. He's going to try and make the attempts onto him here. And with the Laguna, it's close. Won't quite kill him though. Matu will survive.
They didn't connect with the stroke of fate. Tim's was just too short with it there. If he does connect, for sure kill there. Connect. Pop the glyph too.
Not enough damage between the two of those to get that kill. There was a fissure and a stroke available. It's out of the lane. This is getting a lot of farm down bottom.
Yeah, he actually is quite a bit ahead here of that Arc Ward.
Duel 2, so we'll see if there's any sort of rotation to maybe set up for an early,
I think Tama Man can make his move down here. Right now he's farming the stacks that they were provided for him. More levels first, but I could definitely see him make a move down bottom. And coming out, Duel is hitting.
Get the kill in time. They won't quite get it. They do get the kill eventually.
Okay.
Kill's a kill. Doesn't matter about the dual damage early on. You're just getting that arc warden out of the lane and keeping that pressure onto Gabby, who did have a slow start.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that they'd have to bring the Leshen onto them, but just with Milan and Kezu there, it's enough damage. Did not have the Chen anywhere near him during that as AU. Is that deep smoke action to get some wards? One of them will be countered as non-stop stacks happen.
I'm out. He's put that rotation top to try and make something happen with Tims and Cuckoo.
Misery's set up in the mid lane too. He's already behind the tower. Set up something here to Gabby. Mad as well. Dancing forward, the ward did spot himself.
Has the Arcane Rune in a bottle Matu, so he's certainly got the full combo to go.
The ward saw him though. Gabby does have that ward vision that saw the Leshrac pushing forward. He's already preparing the spark rates over on that right side, but Misery.
Radiant's bottom tower's still there, but not for long.
So having the ET in the neighborhood. Again on top of Gabby, but Gabby's going to have backup. Tim's is going to TP over. Gabby's safe to continue to hit the creeps underneath the tower without the threat of Chaos trying to dive.
Radiant's bottom
Misery will get a
tower
D-ward
is
out of that though.
under
You'll know. The Gabby had. Misery also puts a D-ward down too.
Radiant's bottom tower needs a hand.
Get on here.
You can see they keep moving Armel up and down the map. Armel's still trying to find a bit of action onto one of the cores with his Laguna Blade. There's Chaos playing very smart.
Yeah, Misery and Milan
staying safe.
Very sneaky. They've gotten both of the deep wards down onto those cliffs actually.
Tower is under attack.
Tabs of where
Called in the fortification.
Try and go to faded now. Fisher into the light strike. They've got the perfect lockdown, and with the Laguna, they certainly got the damage. They get the kill. Misery will TP in. Get the shackle onto the two of them.
Misery.
But he's heavily outnumbered. The only one to come up towards the top lane, and it was after they'd already lost the Void. Milan wants to try and turn things. Stomp will catch one of them, but there's the leash out onto the two of them. They'll chase this one down as well, TNC. Light strikes out. They're trying to run. The Fisher catches both of them. They've lost Milan. As they TP in one by one towards that top lane, and they feed one by one in that top lane.
They really want to prioritize defending this tier 1 tower, but the way to TP in, Misery just gets caught out, faded. We'll at least defend the tower for here, for now. 2 runes, 2. Let's get the 2 down there from the top.
Fade just got a chrono, and Kezu has got a duel.
Yeah, they don't have damage to throw inside of it though at all. These two do not provide the most right now. They need one of those other. They need the last strike. I think it provided to dish out that damage right now. Do they have the level 6 coming out either? No. Milan eat the tome, still not level 6. Once he has Splitter, then they can look to set up Chrono placement. Now, mid lane.
Collapsing. Set up the shackle. Matu has the damage. Gabby falling low and taken out. TP's coming. Can they get a trade kill? Fisher down onto the turn from Cuckoo. Got the stun control onto Misery. Echo Slam drop down to clean up the Wim Ranger, and Armel and Tims from the sidelines finish off Matu. They lose Gabby, but they take the favorable trade. TNC getting 2 kills in return.
Their supports are having a really good time on the side of TNC. Tims, he eats the tome. He's already level 7. And AU decides... AU actually... Oh, wow. Never mind. Tims did not eat the tome. Sorry. Tims is level 7 naturally without a tome. And they gave the one to Cuckoo on the Earthshaker, and they gave it to AU. So Tims, incredibly high level on this group game already.
With that play up top and play mid, he's just got himself involved in a good amount of kills. 2-0-2.
Yeah.
Getting into the action, Tims.
Set up for more here too. He faded. Has to be careful. Armel.
They just got the chrono.
They're here inside the tree lines. Oh, getting hit by a couple spells here. BT faded, jumps forward.
Go for this kill.
He's actually gonna throw the
I don't know if that was necessary, but kill's a kill.
He was
probably if he prayed to the RNGesus and went for the bashes, but one bash would have done it. Maybe even without the bash, he would have had it. But hey, they just wanted to secure the kill.
You can't turn it into a tower though.
No
objective being taken from.
It's just to support that. Try and jump in towards the Lina. They get the stomp, of course, no chrono, so this isn't really going to be a kill they can go for.
Top duel comes out. Cuckoo. There's also a follow-up TP coming in from BT faded. In a lot of trouble here. There's a hand to God to save him. He's got phase boots and bottle charges, but
if they get a bash, they've got him.
They do. And anyway, there's still a lot of chase down. There's no reaction coming out to help him either from the rest of TNC.
Cuckoo's still walking it off. Kezu's trying his best with the body blocks. He's going to have Fisher up in a second. Does have stick charges. Another W.
Oh my god.
He's going to walk out.
He's actually going to walk
Cuckoo
out.
says goodbye.
Whoa, whoa.
Toodaloo.
Give some credit to the support. AU with
the hand of God was nice, but Cuckoo there just walking it off.
Yeah, he played that super well there. Having that max aftershock, those stuns constantly coming out.
Cuckoo's outplays him.
No.
Killing spree.
Cuckoo. And Cuckoo there again.
Cuckoo. Making the magic happen.
Top, they're bringing Cuckoo top as well. They want to set up for Kezu. Might not be expecting this one as now he's in front of him, but they want to make sure that Cuckoo's farming the lane up. He TP bottom to share a kill, and now he goes back to that top. So he was just moving his teammates around the map efficiently. Less than 1k gold.
Double damage.
Close, but you imagine at this pace, TNC's lineup is going to crawl ahead with the double Midas on Arc. Midas quite yet for faded. He's close. Golden will get it.
Yeah, does have Matamaman, who's very farmed though. With those boots of travel, he can move around the map also to be pressuring lanes quite easily.
Yeah, he's
set up for some kills too.
He's really recovered from that sort of first 7 minutes of laning.
He saw him. He saw Tims there for a second. The Phantom though, level 3. TP out.
And Milan tried for the setup, but yours was able to combo from catching him. And it's again a slow-paced start in terms of just 6 for 4.
I'm just watching AU with his creeps farming the enemy jungle. He's actually taking the entire enemy jungle. He's farmed it like 4 times now. Look at this. Look how fast they actually clear the camps. Here's the Alpha Wolf. Look at the damage.
Getting that gold.
52 plus 47 on these satyrs.
Yeah.
Like, look at this. Is he going to cut the creep wave?
He's going to farm a creep wave.
I mean, they're pinging it out. Kezu's like, all right, I'm sick of this.
Oh, no. Think of the animals.
Top tower is under attack.
AU's army slowly dies.
Denies one.
Denied.
Oh, he actually gets spawned.
AU says Kezu, as he denies the creeps in front of Kezu's face.
Oh my god. Great. As the bounty runes will spawn, they're set up on top here. Matamaman also. Gotta get caught.
He's grabbed it, but he will die for this one.
Oh yes.
And Kezu finally gets that dual damage he's been hunting for. We'll get the +10.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Who else got those?
Got to build his army back up again. Casualties were
Dire's top tower
where occurred.
Yep. 2 for 2 bounties. Exchange, even though they. Back away. They're trying to just make space, right? Gabby getting all the farm in the world. He faded as well. Up each other. Tumba trying to put the pressure on the mid lane. He will get the tower. Armel set up with the Chronos there.
He's got it onto Armel, but there's a lot of backup.
He walked into the Chrono, Matu!
He walked into the Chrono. He walked into the Chrono. Faded is stunned up. Will be saved by Kezu. Faded's going to be able to get out of there, but they don't get a kill. Well, TNC get a kill with the Chrono. They get Matu.
VT Fade gets silent stuff down too. 3 hits on the Phantom. They get the Yules now set up, and now nope, that light strike away miss.
Oh, again, Kezu will save him. Kezu again will provide the safety to allow Faded to get out of there, but that. Well, not every day you use the Chrono and well, not intentionally Chrono. His teammate Matu walked into it.
He's gonna get the last.
Kezu's on for it. He's getting those dual damages now. It's another +10 for Kezu.
Yeah, I mean, like Matu, he got silenced. I think he got hit by the Phantom as well, but he just walked right into that Chrono.
He definitely walked into that one. Yeah. We'll maybe see a replay, but
I mean, he definitely did.
It's just funny to see.
No. Dagger Cuckoo. Armel now twice though with the Yules. Yules, and he missed times the light strike array 2 times in a row. Oh, man, they've got this ward vision, so they see his rotation. Misery is spotted by Cuckoo. He's got the enchant totem, they've got the damage. They have enough to bring down Armel though. They do. They have the stun. Now
Matu's back.
Lots of gold going his way. 532. Try to maybe catch some more here. Cuckoo does get hit there by the edict.
Oh,
and now Cuckoo.
Matu. He's looking for a second as he got the damage. He's running out of mana. Won't quite have Cuckoo. A little too tanky with the bracer.
Yeah, he actually didn't hit a couple of those Pulse Novas. He wasn't actually close. The damage ticks onto that. All those. They also put the 2 points in the costs a lot more mana. We usually players prioritize getting the talent.
He did. The high ground here. People are actually hunting down AU. Who's going to bring in Cuckoo? And Faded will be able to get the time warp back out. There's mass TP's coming in. Chaos have to get out of there. Gabby's in with the Tempest double. They've got the soul line onto the 2 of them. They're chasing Cuckoo. He's in with the slam. Gets both of them. Double kill for Tims. As both Max Humberman and Faded, the position 1 and position 2 of Chaos are just wiped out of the game.
And they're standing on top of each other too. They just get quickly executed.
No, that's a rough one. That's a rough one. Cuckoo just making
Stop. We'll connect that Cuckoo though. They might not turn this one into a duel. He is stunned during it, so no moment of current progress. Still will get the duel.
But that Kazu's he's getting these duels. He is getting these duels, Kazu.
Yep, 2-0 and 2 now on Kazu. Level 13 as well.
Yeah.
So all 3 of their cores are quite farmed here. Right here we see the Phantoms come out on both, and here's the beautiful Echo. And of course the Phantoms getting the double kill. The Phantoms rend damage, actually getting Tims the double.
And you don't see that often. Sort of just the soul bind, the catching out both the mid lane and the safe lane just out alone from the rest of the team. That sort of positioning, it doesn't happen, but it did there.
That's where it's like, we're actually having to maybe get some early BKBs with all this setup that it does have, as I see. Man queues it up immediately. It happens, and it looks like VT Fate is actually gonna go for it after the mill still. All of Chaos is spotted under this ward here. Dewarded quickly.
Middle tower looks to be disintegrating.
Around top, he's looking for Armel. Armel used the stun. He's gonna have the Yules, and the TPs are gonna start coming in now. Kezu. The stun off the mark. Fine. Bottom.
He's getting this 2-2. That will be it. Still a very quick tier 2 timing. They'll find the Tempest double, and they should be able to farm this. Plus 240 gold for Matt Timberman, keeping him at the top of the net worth.
Dire's top.
Still even in gold. Just less than 1k lead for TNC, 10 to 8, 20 minutes in. deadly combo. Chrono
Yeah.
and ET.
They always will have that crazy amount of teamfight coming in, but TNC, they also do have absurd teamfight, and they do have Gabby. He is farming at a good pace. He has died twice. He's got the full Mjolnir finished up. He's gone for just straight from. He doesn't even.
Dire's top tower is about to be
Mjolnir
laid in
Midas.
top rubble.
Very high level.
Yeah. It's going to be a lot up to just the initiations in this game, right? It's going to be who has the vision, who can get the jumps off first, or who can get those silences. If they do jump and they do get caught by silences. Gabby, giving up more gold.
Feeding up another double, or is he? Yes, he is. Two will be able to take it just before it times out.
Hey, those add up. That's 480 right there.
Yeah, in the matter of a minute. That's a big goal boost for Matu.
Is under attack.
Kezu now having a full BKB for himself, not opting to go for the catching lane. Be that team fighter first team. Be nice versus all.
Yeah, but if he BKBs Jules, pretty much any of the heroes on TNC, he's very likely to win the duel.
Unless there's a bubble.
Unless the
behind
bubble.
him. Unless
Yeah,
the bubble
is the bubble is the big factor. Himself or his teammates safe with the placement.
Tower here, he's got the magnet field.
Tower is under attack.
Being on it this time. Double, sorry.
And even with, I guess, Fisher as well, right? The line down the middle between the dueling heroes. You can split them apart. Or will he be able to still reach over and hit him?
Yeah, I mean, that's, yeah, sure. There's a couple
split them
different
apart.
things. That's okay. I didn't see that one, actually. Yeah, -2.
So what does that bring the shackle shot cooldown
That's 8.
to? 8 second cooldown?
8 from 10. I actually have never seen. Don't see too much Wind Ranger.
But then when he gets 25, cooldown reduction as well.
Yeah.
That's what he's playing for. That's what he's playing for.
I mean, he's
have, like a
a support anyway.
5.5 second cooldown.
He's not feeling like he's spending that much mana anyway, right?
Dire's top tower
he
is
doesn't need
under
it.
attack.
Push out the lanes. This type of stubble will not die. Very nice to going out. Lane. Matamba.
Got the setup.
Got the setup. Ooh. That was actually Arbel's.
Wait, no, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Armel.
Maybe he thought they wanted to disengage because of how close it was to a tower. That's what it's like. All of Chaos did make the rotation over. At least 3 TPs coming out from Chaos.
I mean, I guess maybe Armel did make the right call. He said, we're not going for this. We're getting out of it.
Yeah.
We don't want to waste any more time trying to... So they would certainly have lost some heroes for it. So Armel actually took a sensible play.
Just being careful. As they are setting up for top, though. This tier 1 tower as live as well, it's possible. Is going to be the one to smoke up and look to jump. They're actually pinging out Tims here on that left side, so they are expecting them to there, and they're going to be careful to smoke up themselves and do a wrap. Got BKB also finished on Matamba Men too. Be on 2 of their...
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Have the... sent out by
Midas.
Midas, yeah. So they know there's something's coming out round here.
Well, he's one spotted. The shackle shot does not connect in between those trees. Okay. There.
That'll be a silence onto Kezi. Kezi's just come off the BKB.
Yeah, you
Look over the easy duel target. Get himself another duel victory. Faded has managed to get the Chrono down onto the back line to catch out Tim.
And
So
the
they've got the
duel's
2
on Cuckoo.
supports. They'll look to jump forward onto Cuckoo. Cuckoo drops a Fisher. Trying his best to walk away, but the shackle shot from Misery catches him out. Chaos. They'll take the 3 of them.
very nice heads up smoke there, getting that wraparound. Even though they've minus the creep, they still were able to catch with the stomp. They're getting AU in the beginning and getting that.
This will open up a chance for Roche. They're going to move straight to the Roche pit. Chaos.
Immediately TNC drew lines to just push out the mid and the bottom lane. They're going to contest this one. They have buybacks, but
they're gonna. This one's going to go to Chaos.
This one looks like it is.
This Aegis is theirs. As well, we'll see. Yeah, just 2 for 2. Chaos likely to get that for first bottom range. That's going to start TPing.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Test now. Armel around.
Money's burned.
Timberman now. Aegis ready to go for the next few pushes.
Yeah, they're gonna have, like you said, those BKB timings coming in. I believe VT Fade is about to have he's gonna be having his very, very soon. Kezu has that first item BKB, now has the Blink and Matum Metu. So yeah, triple BKB is gonna be coming up versus the TNC lineup, who are mostly magic damage.
It feels a little similar to sort of the start of game 1, right? You know, Chaos, they're the ones to be getting these early objectives, early tier 2 towers. You know, take tier 2 down bottom before the 20-minute mark, getting the Roshan in their favor. It is close, very even on the net worth, but Chaos definitely in that sort of slight lead in momentum in this early game.
And they've got that deep ward down that they place after taking this tower. So they're watching all of these moves by TNC right now. They're just watching them walk right through it. And he's looking for it. Yep.
He's found Armel. He'll go for the duel. Got enough procs to get the kill in time. He won't get it straight away. Kuku's already died though. Hanakot gets popped. Armel trying to run away. One more light strike. Will hold back Kezu, but he dies. The AoE damage from Matu. They get the 2 kills. They'll turn towards the Tempest double. They'll pick that up as well. Chaos again.
All because of this ward right there that they have right next to Kezu. They saw 3 heroes walking in, 2 of them went to the right afterwards, and only Kuku as well as Armel ended up going upwards. Kuku actually blinked in to try to go for something there and gets caught out as Kuku gets caught on. Kezu finding the duel.
Finding these objectives, it really does seem to be going at the same pace that Chaos was able to set in game 1.
Yeah. Now Tim's, he's just getting gone on. He showed his face, he was too close.
The kill behind the tower. And they can look to put pressure onto the tier 3. There's 3 dead at the moment on TNC.
And they have the buff ups. Now the BKB is delivered for VT Faded, and they're just pressing press the attack as well as the solar crest on him. He's hitting pretty hard.
Might be able to stick around to finish the tier 3 for now. He's boxing in. The creep wave won't die with the fortification. They'll keep it safe. So Matu gets in, looks towards the Tempest double. They'll try and bring it down before it times out. They won't be able to do so. The timeout is there. Gabby won't feed away the gold this time. Chaos have to back off as the respawns come in from TNC, and the tier 3 will stay alive for now.
They just barely kept it alive with that bubble there that they put on the opposite side. The edict was not enough to bring it down.
And, bottom lane, AU with the army was able to finish off the tier 2 tower.
He's just been doing so much farming with those creeps.
Just sending creeps out on their own, and it's been working for AU.
Yep.
Tower just about 1 hit away from going down.
Big moment there for Chaos. Sure.
With that Aegis getting these plays done, and still having that Aegis to make more of these plays.
Yeah, they're still set up for top. Look at this. They are looking to go for Tim's. If he steps up too far,
he's stepping forward.
He's thinking about it.
Definitely wants to try and save his chrono for the bigger objectives.
Yeah. He's setting up here. This Shadow Blade with the Mjolnir. Careful how far he pushes out here. They brought Armel down. He's moved to travel down.
He's got the BKB.
He's got the BKB.
Can BKB if he feels threatened. I mean, if he gets a chance to use it, there it is. BKB in a quick retreat. We'll get Matu back to safety.
Double
Kill for now. Chaos. Go back to base. Back out the map. He has got the boost to travel. Ready to use once again. Him over and they send him. Ready towards the top. Dust is there. They want to kill the Tempest double. They'll get it. More.
Yep.
More gold.
So much gold.
He's getting a lot of gold.
Doubles, yeah.
Finish up the tier 3 now and try and threaten the racks. Ults available on both sides.
Sun pokes the tower once. We'll be able to clear that one.
Matu's in. To keep on pushing.
Fissure is trapped in here.
Lies Drug, see if they can burst him down the once. Matu standing his ground, silenced up. The damage from the Tempest double, bringing him down low, but he uses up. The fish is now gone, so he can walk his way back out to safety, protecting the Aegis.
They might have, I mean, AU is split pushing, and he's taking the tower. He's taking the tier 3s.
Take Matu once. It's a bit of a bait though, because now with the BKB, they'll go for the jump. There's the bubble. The bubble, it's keeping Kuku more than safe. Matu now is able to drop down the stun. They will kill Kuku.
He was taking racks.
Bottom lane!
The Chen! The Chen! Can't forget about him. Those creeps, they hit hard. He actually gets the range racks for the
He's
kill.
just getting so much done with this Chen in this game.
You definitely tip that, man.
He's clowning on them. He took range racks.
You don't expect that. You're like, oh my god, that's right. Holy Persuasion gives damage. Those creeps hit hard.
He gets a range racks before Chaos are able to get a range racks themselves.
Yep. Can set up and get these 2 bounty runes as well. Chaos also will be able to get theirs, but if they end up getting the racks, buying more time for his team to get more of those items, as it's going to be Gabby going for the Son of Doom build, of course, right? The Orchid, that Nullifier. And then they can look to set up for those.
These heroes, like, well, all three cores, right? They all rely on getting their BKBs off to have a chance in these fights. And once those items are done, you just have to be careful who they send in first, as someone is going to get totally locked out of fight, locked out of the game.
Try to grab something here. Available here.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
Try for here.
Bottom shrine is under attack.
Saw him here for a second. Doesn't quite get caught by the stomp. The phase boots with that movement speed talent, enough for him to get away from.
Now you continue to take objectives with the
Gabby,
with the army,
this time.
and of course Tempest doubles a little bit of extra help. They get a shrine.
Look at that win probability. It's liking the Void ET combo.
I do feel Dota Plus does doubt TNC quite a bit. It's in a lot of games where it's like, nah, and it's like, we'll see. Oh, sure, you know, Chaos, I mean, it's even in net worth. I don't know where do you think he gets that 75% off? I guess they've taken more tier 2 towers, Chaos?
They've got in more max control. They have like 3 cores farming wall, where they're kind of behind.
It's a little more top heavy.
They have a Void. They love the Void. He does love the Void. We'll step up. Decent chunk of damage here. Doesn't want to have to pop the BKB here. Time in.
More gold.
For Matum.
Honestly, Matu's made nearly 2K
2,000 gold. Yeah, I think 1,500 at least, about, or 1,400. Unless we didn't see one of the temp.
Yeah, to sort of see a big chrono play be able to come out from Faded there. Being able to find a jump with his playing very, very cautiously.
Doesn't want to waste it. I mean, it's very important. He is the team fight for the team. Sure, they have the ET, but he's the setup. If he misses a chrono, it can be absolutely devastating for them. As Agon is up with the chrono here, so set up here is the double. Again, just Milan this time beats it down with that solo crest plus the crest of the attack.
They have moved the whole team down here, Chaos, to just try and get this lane pushed all the way back out, because it has constantly been pushed right up to their racks by TNC with both AU and Gabby's plays.
Milan is starting to get really farmed as well on this ET. He's getting close to a BKB, and that's like the dream item. When you get ET with Solar Crest, well, Solar Crest is usually but BKB is a dream because you can just stick on top of target, and then you can apply that arm reduction. And
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
Gabby,
all 10 seconds. Look at TNC's map right now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sentries down on the map. Or 10 actually, the one on the far right, I believe. 10 sentries are used at the moment. Unless they have some banked. That's all of them.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
The dust.
Look how spaced out they are, bro. Nice.
Right, no one's got invis.
No one's got invis. Just for the D wards.
I wanted to fade it earlier. Did kill. Oh,
Yeah,
it's Kezu, sorry, was getting the shot. Kezu's got a shot.
He just wants to control this whole area. It's all about that, like, when you're Radiant, it's controlling this area.
I think the trees, Cuckoo and all now.
Waited. They're gonna jump forward for him.
He's dead.
Yep, and they saved themselves their Echo Slam.
He didn't expect that, I guess. I mean, I guess he kind of did. He stood there and time dilated nothing. I don't know what that was.
Yeah. Maybe he just really didn't expect that TNC would be setting up and setting up.
But what was he trying to time dilate? Sometimes your fingers slip, I guess.
The Dragonim's finished up on the Lina too. Nice damage potentially could be able to pierce through those BKBs.
Tim's.
Whoop.
Should find.
Oh, he smoked instead of glimmered.
Oh! The forced up to the side will not save him.
He got the glimmer off instantly. Misery was still in the area with sentries. He would have gotten Yules right away. Uh-oh. Tempest? Okay.
Just getting this split push pressure on. Both Gabby and AU have just, between the double and the creep army, really get those side lanes pushed out. Gabby's been hunted.
As with Shadow Blade, he does not have the duel available for 20 seconds. He's starting to Something's up to the line. We'll be able to connect the stump.
There's the setup.
The splitter as well.
Matthew's on top of him. Gabby is taken out. A big kill for Chaos as they hunt down the real Arc Warden.
Look how much gold Kezu gets for that too, and the experience change too. Look at that. A lot.
That is a lot of XP. Pretty much a level for everyone.
Right?
Over half a level for
It
everyone.
was a Lesh and a Legion who were included. Now they can go look for the Roche. Gabby does have buyback available.
They are smoking up and heading over TNC.
No splitter. There is still a Chrono skill available though for Faded.
Pretty tough around this bit. They do have to be careful. Cuckoo is available for the jump. He's going to go for it. He's straight in. There's the setup. There's the slam. He's got the 2. The double Laguna Blade from Armel. Burst them out. Again, Matsu and Faded dying. Bound together for the second time this game.
And they had they didn't set up any vision around the Roche pit area either before they went for
Where's
that.
the vision from Chaos?
They have.
Where is it?
It's on the bottom side. They didn't have any ward set up for that. Cuckoo just freely jumps in.
He just jumps in. Cuckoo sets it all up.
And now it's 60 seconds.
There's no carry void.
This is
There's no
a free
mid-lash.
Roche for TNC now.
Oh no, Chaos.
They just spent the gold 2 on Matsu. He bought the Kaya.
It's a free rush for TNC because of that. It really is.
They bought both the Kaya as well as the Manta style finished up on the voice. No buyback on either.
They're actually killing off the EC here in the mid. He's got to back up and we'll be fine. It's Roshan going the way of TNC. Aegis and Cheese is theirs.
They didn't set themselves up enough with the vision to have it set up around the area.
They knew that Cuckoo had a blink and an axe, I'm pretty sure. I mean, they knew he had one of them. It's not a surprise. And no hesitation, Cuckoo straight in.
Yeah, they have no vision.
And that Soulbind coming in perfectly to set up that beautiful double Laguna from Armel.
Yeah, really weird to see them not put down like any wards. I know they were smoked, of course, but it's just like having the vision down still is able to, you know, maybe you break the smoke and you're able to react with your BKBs in time with any of your heroes that poke around, but available now. BT Faded, the Nullifier, the Orchid.
Not again. Not again. Faded.
Back-to-back deaths. The
Oh,
immediate death as soon as the Nullifier gets finished up. Five seconds, no void. TNC. Freedom around the map now.
There you go, Kezu. Got some dual damage.
Top though.
Oh, will he get some dual damage? Oh, will he get some dual damage? He's not going to get some dual damage. He'll get the kill. We'll get out of there. Cuckoo's trying to chase him. In fact, sets up the Nullifier. They do get the shackle.
The stop as well from Milan.
Cuckoo is attached to the double. Cuckoo will be able to jump out with the axe. Gonna try and chase him. Another glimmer onto Cuckoo. Will allow him to get out far enough to safety. He'll get away.
About to be ready to stop trouble.
And Gabby used to put more pressure onto the tier 3 top. Chaos now starting to slip behind. 7k down against TNC. And mistakes very costly from Chaos. And still they're yet to really make a move and a play with this Chronosphere. I'm looking for some Chrono action. We're not getting it.
They have to try to hunt for it somehow. You're gonna get some more vision down to be able to try to look for this place. They've got the Shadow Blade from Kezu who's giving that information, but yeah, they need to get some like high ground. I know it's getting dewarded a lot, of course, from TNC. They have to try to make some plays where they use that splitter combo, catching heroes. Not really giving them too many chances though. They are grouped up. Chaos has been like kind of sticking together more as they're really splitting the map up all over the place.
TNC probably just to see out 3 of them, so do have to be a little careful how they go over. Chaos is half of the map.
There's travel though on the Arc Warden. He can always join. Kezu will be the one who walks up. They get the instant silence on him. He has BKB available, doesn't pop, but gets caught by both stuns, and they're actually just going to be scared.
Back off. Then there's going to be quick responses. Even though there isn't a tier 2 or a shrine, so not the easiest of ways for Chaos to get over. TNC just playing it safe. Playing over, they've got the lead. Again, start to see TNC fall into that similar position. In a lot of the games they won today, where they just continue to grow the advantage, and very good on making sure nowadays that they don't let it slip away. Hunting top.
Set up
Hey, there we go. He's caught the 2 of them in the Chrono. Do they have the damage though? surround him. They look to do it. He's able to get the blink off. Armel's out of there. And Matu bought back for this. That was a chrono and a buyback use. They get the Aegis, but they get absolutely nothing else. As TNC are able to walk away, and they get nothing, Chaos. They get an Aegis, but it's just an Aegis.
It looked like the final dream setup for them catching both heroes, but Matama Man actually just dies to the Tempest double, forced to buy back, and then
nothing.
Oh, God.
Nothing.
To see it again there.
I mean, they try and kill the Shaker.
Take a look at Ayu is actually the one hitting him pretty hard, and then that Tempest comes in.
I mean, but you're right again, isn't it? Faded for Matu with the Chrono. Yeah, that's the second time Matu's died because of Faded's Chronos. They really have, the Chronos this game have hurt Chaos way more than they've hurt TNC.
It does feel like it right now.
Oh dear. Because you can see the pings from Matu there as well. He's self-pinging himself. He's not going to be feeling too happy about that. Second time this game where Faded has kind of got Matu killed. It's a lot of times we've just seen Faded and Matu sort of die in sort of comical situations.
Yeah.
They've been either soul binded together.
You gotta be careful when you walk up first.
Oh, Matu's going to Chrono.
There's a Nullifier Orchid. Kazu!
Oh no.
It's falling apart.
Oh no. TNC. 13k lead now. It's looking to be their game.
He just killed the core.
Indeed.
Middle tower is under
He really did, didn't he? He really did, Gabby.
He really did.
Did. And that's a mid tier 2. Arm out. Take that.
And Gabby having an arcane rune as well, so he can constantly pop these Tempest doubles every single time. Spark rates every 1.4 seconds as well. He does feel like spamming those out. He's just sending it in. He's like, all right, who's the next core that I want? All right, Matama Man's pretty tanky. I'll do some damage to everybody.
Hero damage, 34k. Top hero damage, pretty much top GPM, XPM, last hits. Gabby's got it all covered. After a tough start again, Gabby, the man of the recoveries, really. We saw it on his Lifestealer, on his Sven, on his Arc Warden. It doesn't matter what sort of a start, what sort of a lane you force on this boy. He's gonna turn the game around. He's gonna get himself always in position to make the plays and carry the team through.
And again now, Matama Man. There's the Orchid, there's the Nullifier. He will be protected this time.
Timeout before they're able to kill it. And there we go. Dota Plus finally able to get behind TNC. Now Gaben can see it.
Yeah,
he understands now.
And starting to see the power of the Arc Warding, just killing anybody on the sides. Misery was actually the one to be able to... I was wondering who had the Lotus Orb. He's the one with it, so he's the one to be guarding his teammates from the Nullifier as well as that Orchid combo. Got him with the BKB, and that's easy melee. And Orchid, the Nullifier, are they going to be protected? They will.
As long as they're not caught alone, they have got the saves at least, right? Got the LC. Misery has his Lotus Orb. There's ways to save. As long as they stick together as a team, that teamwork happen. People shouldn't die to the Tempest though.
Ayu's smart. I mean, Ayu's a super farm Chen, and he keeps just bringing around Gabby anywhere he wants to be along the map. Either Gabby or his Tempest double. He's just... Gabby now, level 25. We've got the 350 spark rate damage with the -2 second cooldown. Let the fun begin.
Watch out for those.
Okay, another double here.
They'll get to farm that one. They'll got 300 for Faded.
My oh my. Gabby's probably like, I want a one-shot of Roshan. I'm level 25 Arc Ward.
How many spark races does it? It takes a lot, right?
It takes like, what was it? It was
how many was it?
It was with a veil.
About 30 or 40?
It was like 30 something with a veil when when they did it. Yeah, when Miracle.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
No, they
kill
can just
Roche
go
anyway. It's not like they have to sneak it or go for that sort of cheesy play.
For sure. I mean, it's in the midst of the fights too, just how much the spark rates. So that game as well we saw. I mean, a couple games I saw, the one where no one just died to Remnant, like, spark rates. It is absurd how much they release. And you just might not notice it. You might just walk by it and then you just... Yeah, start setting up all these spark rates here on this side. Each lane pushed out.
My thrift rewarded.
3, 1. Those bounties confirmed control now for TNC. 18 gold lead experience. Yeah, experiences, actually. They're all set up in position. Actually invading the base. Gem. See that one, but Gabby is just gonna look to that tower.
Forcing Chaos to come back every single time.
Now they've got a Lincoln Sphere also under momentum for himself versus that combo. Is he gonna double in time? Is he gonna get the gold?
He's not.
Timed it out at a second.
We'll see how TNC's game plan's gonna.
I mean, they're just pushing all the side lanes in. Just force all the lanes in. AU's like, alright, I'll take care of top, guys. Divine Favor. I always want to say Rapture, but I don't.
Well, Rapture's what the name of the effect.
Rapture's the name of the effect when you get.
Rapture sounds good.
Rapture sounds so good. Gabby. He's TPing in. He has a DD rune this time as well.
Oh.
He's looking to just go for the buildings. They're picking him out. But nope, and now, Misery is going to be able to protect. They actually dueled.
Dire's middle tower
Double.
looks to be disintegrating.
I mean, it's a slow game. Jules a low cooldown. I can buy it.
He just wanted to protect Misery.
I can buy it, yeah.
Myself right.
He could have spoken to him. This one.
Yeah, it's a
Oh, is he setting up the spark rates?
Is it?
He was starting.
Oh! Laguna from Armel.
But look, he's going for it. He got an arcane. He's setting up for the one-shot rush.
Hey, here we go. Oh, but the team's gonna ruin it. The team's gonna ruin it.
It's still gonna die fast.
Ruined.
He wanted
TNC.
to. He had the arcane rune. He started setting it up.
It's extra bit of damage to start off the roast. They get the roast champ TNC.
Yeah.
And what's on this one? This is what the admin give it to Gabby. Get some
Give it to
wins.
Tim's.
Oh, Tim's.
Dude, Dark Portrait.
Dark Portrait.
Hell
yes.
yeah. He almost has a. I mean, he has a hex. He has a hex
He's got
and
a
Dark
Hex and
Portrait.
Dark Portrait.
Alrighty.
Who are you Dark Portrait though? The Legion, I guess.
The
Or
Void.
Legion
Yeah.
Void. The Dream
just,
Targets.
Yeah, Void mostly. Just whoever you double soul mine.
Wait, did you get yours? Did you get ETR? Right? Yeah. No, they'll manage to kill that one off. Oh,
He's
no.
gonna just be doing it. The way you use the Dark Portrait normally is just whoever you double soul bind, you double Dark Portrait.
For sure, yeah, you just take what you get.
Yep.
Take what you get. 25,000 TNC. So, damn, in the back. 7k golden armor.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Let's look at current gold rune. 7k, 5k, 4.2, 3.7.
On a Chet AU.
He's probably ready. He's like, I'm gonna buy a hex
Rolling
again.
with the big bucks.
He's ready to buy a hex. He didn't go for the cast range this time around. He did take the 30% XP gain in this game.
He wanted to make the game fair. It felt a little bad up. It would have been too easy. Cast range again.
Does take out this tier 3 here. He's gone for the blink dagger now instead of the shadow blade just to jump forward and get the plays. He's gonna have the spark rates. Double will die, or timeout will die this time. Gonna try to catch somebody maybe. He's got wards, so.
Looks like he's trying to.
The warding expedition.
Just sort of crawling along the tree line. I think this is what people do in pubs when they've lost the game. So they don't feed in the fountain. They just sort of.
I think he's trying to get. He's kind of scared though. I mean, Cuckoo's right there with a gem. I'm gonna get ward behind in the fight here. Set up some vision. Set up some vision for the team. He faded.
He's fine.
Be okay. Ray tracks does go down though.
They're not fine. Just still waiting. Patience. Wait off.
Ward, did he place down?
And he's done it. He'll kill him once. Cuckoo did have the Aegis. The rest of the TNC head over. There's the Chrono. Faded's caught him. And now we'll get the job done. They get the kill. Now with the BKB pot, Kev's going to try and chase for more. Kezu over towards Tim's. Tim's forced to the side. Gets the blink off in time. The rest of Chaos held back. Faded chasing. He does manage to find the Tempest double. What's going on in the base?
Mid lane.
Oh no, the army's coming in. In comes AU with the creeps. Takes the tier 3, still Gabby being chased by the rest of Chaos up top. Everybody sends a sleep in the middle lane there by Milan. Bash will cancel the TP and Gabby is in trouble. Do they have detection? No, they don't.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
Dust, but it was used already from Kezu.
Okay, Kezu did. Okay, fair enough. But as you say, it's on cooldown.
Yep, and now Gabby.
He's out.
Will be able to TP.
He's out.
Boots
But
travel
still
this time.
Chaos. They got Tim's. They got the Aegis of Cuckoo. They get Cuckoo.
Yeah.
It's a bit of something.
Yeah, they lose
it's
their
a
tier
bit
3,
of something.
but they get a little bit of something there for sure because of that warding expedition by Kenzu. They actually didn't pick up the gem.
They got the dual damage as well.
Yeah, they didn't actually pick up the gem when they killed Cuckoo. I guess in the midst of all the chaos that was going on there, they weren't able to get it on top of that ward there, but...
Okay, but they do see it, right?
They do.
They should get it pretty soon. It's Tempest double. More money.
Some more money. Who got that one?
More money faded.
Faded. Yep.
The bonus.
Just gotta watch out. Don't walk too many times into some spark rates.
This will do nicely.
9,000, 7,000. Gonna be, guys.
Kezu on the hunt. Gonna be able to find Armel.
It's up an arcane rune.
Find here.
Oh, Armel.
Armel has got a Lincoln Sphere.
He does. Is he gonna break it up? What are they gonna do to get any type of thing to stun? He's just off the mark. So close.
There.
Come on, gets the K off, BKB off, the projectile of that nullifier hits. And they will be able to this time also kill it again.
More money from the double.
Yep. 6,000 gold also on Matumba Man, 5,000 on the Void.
Okay.
I mean, the current gold is almost looking like a subgame net worth right now.
If they can get that big old Chrono, if they can get the 4-man, 3-man even would do it. There is that chance for Chaos to regain control of the game. But TNC have been very good at not giving those opportunities up.
Yeah, and they still do have a crazy amount of heal that does come up, and then Gabby actually jumps right into Kenzu here.
Kenzu, he's gonna go for it.
He's gonna do it.
He's jumping in with the BKB. The bubble's actually off the mark, so Gabby is going to lose his real self. Gabby's dead for 100.
And now Tim's as well. He's gonna go down.
They'll get the poke, but then they'll get the Tempest double as well.
He missed the bubble.
He misplaced the bubble.
Yeah,
he misplaced the bubble.
Kenzu just so actually. The blade mail was on too.
Okay. So yeah, he's probably dead.
He probably just
died. But they had backup. He's probably dead anyway.
I mean that's a big one there.
174 damage now.
Tim's no buyback. He's dead for 60. Get anything out of them?
Here they go. Ready and gearing up to finally go down this top lane again. They got the tier 3, what seems like half a century ago. Now they can go back and try for the rats.
I was hoping the Ethereal Blade actually would break the Lincolns first and then he'd hit the Laguna, but around ended up happening.
He's in.
He's in. Cuckoo is in as well, but he gets the first hit bash.
He does. There's going to be a buyback. The Chrono's going to be used to control Cuckoo. Cuckoo's going to be the focus. Cuckoo's still alive. Finally forced. They get the kill on the Shaker. Gabby, Tempest double on the low ground, starts to force back Milan, but Milan will be saved and healed up. Jump back in from Faded. Time walking up to the high ground. Keeping the aggression up. Plus the BKB looks for Cuckoo, but Cuckoo's able to blink away. The BKB down for Faded.
2 buybacks on TNC from those cores.
That is.
That's I mean, it was like a 23k gold lead until those buybacks. Now it's all the way down to a 10k. Chaos.
This is what happened to Roche. Roche just under a couple of minutes back in, so there will be that Roche fight. Chaos can look to take with in mind TNC having those buybacks unavailable.
It's ever so important for a Void when you are able to get that Ag Sync. You throw out those Chronospheres just a lot more liberally.
Hope here. Chaos.
Definitely.
Game that pretty much looked to doubt, a shadow of doubt. The way, and see. Did on the win probability, went up to 75%, now let's go back to the 50. Those buybacks being forced out.
Gabby has to be very careful of his fights.
Best interest is it's super passively. I think TNC really, you don't want to run the risk of dying without those buybacks, which can very easily happen when you're playing against a Void. He's got the Chrono. That's the sort of guaranteed kill on whoever he finds. And if he finds one of those, Gabby or Cuckoo, could be game over for TNC.
I'm wondering if there are any queuing up Aeon discs. That's usually the big one you see when you start getting Chronosphere. It's like, ooh, we probably need some Aeon discs to deal with this. I think I saw one of them queued and then he they actually don't have anybody who's of TNC. They are hitting it.
Gonna see Ax's spawn eaten by Matumba Man.
Yep.
4k gold, good to go. Of course, himself, the buyback is going to be available.
Every coin.
Later portion of this game, 55 minutes in. 23 to 17 for Chaos. Still held by TNC, but not quite the lead that they had a few moments ago. It's been halved.
Crazy how much damage he is digging out when he's just around spamming the pole with that extra load. He looks pretty intimidating.
The damage.
So now if he does get caught inside a chrono, he's going to be dealing a lot of damage.
Sure. Now
he's,
as long as he's got the pulse nova pumping, he's not too fussed about being chrono.
Yeah, as long as they're not BKB'd as well on the opposing side. This is it. They're looking for their smoke here. They've got Chronosphere available. The Ags is already put in by as well as VT faded.
Not quite got them enough.
Get the ward on the high ground.
Set. Any chance for Chrono, but they are going to continue to hunt. Bell goes for the TP out. Will they find him in time? They would.
Wouldn't have worked if he got it anyway, because he does have the Lincolns.
Meanwhile, back on the mid lane. The range racks taken out. Just double, able to keep the rack strong.
25.
How's it going on?
24 and change.
What's he taking?
It's probably the hand-to-god heal. It's
I mean,
950.
with the rat play.
That's the one thing I'm thinking about.
What I mean?
If he does go for that other one, but
if they go for the rat play,
the other one is so much healing.
Sure.
It's literally 950.
And
that's when he's not. That's when he's not next to his team. If he's next to them, it pumps it up to like that 1200 heal. That's a lot. Half cheese for the whole team.
Fair enough.
Down, but now Roche is up, and this is that Axe. This is that refreshing shard.
They're gonna get it, Chaos.
BT faded. If he's able to grab both of them.
Oh, yeah. Aghanims and Refresher Void would be a bit of a dream for Faded.
Yeah, he didn't go for the giant Chronosphere. He went for the backtrack because he's versus that.
There's the Axe for him.
But
Refresher Shards. It's actually gonna be held by Kezi for now.
But they're actually, they don't have room. Kezu, drop your clarity.
Deny the cheese!
Drop your clarity, Kezu.
But can you deny? Yeah, you can deny it.
Yeah, you can. Kezu, drop it.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
They're giving it to Milan. Okay, but Gabby, the rat continues.
He does, and pretty successfully as well, doing a lot of damage to this melee Axe.
Look, drop the BKB.
Is he gonna kill it?
They might have to glyph.
Ah, no, he's fine. They're bashing. They're bashing.
Yeah,
Look at the bashes.
A lot of pressure, though, coming out, though. That is a pretty low racks if they're able to just continue doing that a couple of times as you look. Where's he TPing into? How's he getting up there? Let's look at AU's creep.
Oh,
he's got it positioned up there.
The Wild Wing Ripper.
They're being sneaky. Can you look at him now? AU, look at creeps. He's sending one to push out mid, but the other ones are looking to set up, get put in positions for the rat play. Look at these sneaky creeps. Yeah, he jumps forward here. He's hit.
Oh, no. Misery's like, someone get near me. Someone help me, help me. He's dead. Gonna be happy about that. They will kill off the Tempest double. They're gonna expect.
They have to know something's going on.
You've got to.
How's he getting up here so fast?
You've got to hunt for the Wild
They're
Wing
looking
Ripper.
for the creep now. We built to find it.
Scouted out.
They're sending the courier, and
he's been found. He did well. He did his duty.
He did.
But the Wild Wing Ripper's job has ended. I've got a new man on the block, the Dark Troll Summoner. Just step into play.
Yeah, he's sending another one.
Boots of travel plays.
Yeah, he's sending it into
goes
position.
The Dark Troll Summoner. To the trees.
And he's sending another Wild Wing also up toward top.
Oh, he's got another Wild Wing.
He's got another Wild Wing.
The Wild Wing was pretty good the first time round. He's also got a Centaur Conqueror.
Them all in. He's prepared. Look, the line's drawn. Gabby's like, all right, get ready to send it toward top. The top racks is pretty. Is this an undetected journey? It is, right there. There's no wards here. They won't see the Wild Wing Ripper. Through the shadows. Here it goes.
Here he is, Wild Wing Ripper number 2.
Is it in? Creep wave.
Let's see what it even wants to help
it even
out.
hits the... Look at that. Get the nullifier as well. Not here, but another... Whoa. Spark rates.
They know it's here. They did see it. Oh, no. Mark 2 Wild Wing Ripper is dead. Whoa, Mark 2.
He's alone.
He is.
He's comboed.
He's dead.
That's the one. They're doing the split push plays. They're doing the rat. They're forcing reactions. Matumba just forced to pop the BKB and just disengage, even though nobody else was around him still.
You see that gold swing continue to go back towards Cast. Only a 5k gold in it right now.
Well, a lot of those gold swings also come out from those Ag synth as well from the Roche too, but yep.
Gabby.
Trying to go for it.
Probably got it this time, right?
He's got a BKB again. Oh, next he's on the list.
Alright.
Kezu Matu, as well as the rest of Chaos, they're hunting. They're looking for somebody here. 60-minute mark hits.
There's DD room for Kezu. Kezu's gonna grab it.
Shackle connects.
They found the man. Ayu. Man responsible for sending all the creeps over to their death.
Yeah, he's still got a couple more set up there. Already up top still for the time being.
They're still ready to
Yep.
job.
If really wanted to try to catch somebody here with this chrono, he can freely throw it onto the supports. Tims. Yep. Hex is all around. Matumba Man picks one up. We also see the Lina also picking one up on Armel. Prowl.
This time the backdoor protection has given, so it doesn't damage to. Not gonna happen.
Start eating some more items, maybe some items around. Maybe we'll see. Now, but he sets a Spark Race all over the place.
And they get the Dark Troll Summoner in.
They do.
In position. He is in position.
We're around bottom here.
Be a little careful. Matu's got Kezu by his side.
Like, he got spooked out. Wait a minute. Set up around.
But the Centaur Conqueror sort of, he's abandoning it. Abandoning.
Maybe wants to
where's the Conqueror going?
You might want to cut the midway.
Control. Slams down. They've got Vader. Vader actually instantly buys back. The rest of the team then pushing him in. Chaos, they're going straight for the mid-racks here. Modification pop. There's jump forward. Pop faded. He's got to be careful. He pulled back for that.
Well, getting control, jump forward.
Faded.
Hits nobody.
Oh, he gets nobody. He got
the second one. He throws it on the Tims this time, and Tims is getting healed.
It's a hand of God. Tims is getting saved. Tims will surely die. No, Tims is fine. Tims is fine. They get the racks. Chaos got. It was a distraction. It was just distraction tactics. It didn't matter that it was two not very great chronos because it was just a distraction.
They've got to try to disengage here though. Tims very low. He's actually jumping forward. Gets the double hex.
His combo's there. They're going to be careful with the jump forward. The light striker race down. They managed to slam down Milan. Milan's out of game. He'll buy back. Jump forward again with the Tempest double. They've got the silence to mute. They've got everything to bring down Misery as well. Misery has got the buyback available. Milan's already used his.
Cuckoo finds Matumba Man here too. The BKB's on cooldown.
They've got the chain stun. They've got the control. And they've got the damage. Matu is dead as well. TNC fighting back hard and ready to chase down for more.
Tims jumped in with 180 HP to get that double hex combo off there.
He's got the setup.
He's got BKB.
He's got to be careful. He doesn't. He did pull back. He pulled back from that. Gabby. I think he fell asleep.
And they get Tims too.
He was just standing there.
1,800 gold for Kezu.
I think he was looking at them. I thought they got nothing.
He got
nothing. He did it again. Oh, no. Every time he's missing them.
God, that would have been such a big one too. They would have had two of the cores down probably if they were able to get that one there. Gabby though, dead for 100. 80 as well on Tims. They're trying to save their buyback. They need a breather. This is a pause.
Well, that's a BM pause. That's a BM pause. You pause after that.
I need a breather.
Another chrono down the drain. Oh,
They're back. They're reset. Okay. Crazy game though going on already. This is insane. So how's our buyback statuses? Let's go.
Roche in a minute and a half.
So 4 buybacks on cooldown for Chaos. They're trying to force something forward here. The Lina, Armel, the only one without buyback on the side of TNC. Chaos. Are they gonna take the big risky play forward here? Force these buybacks, but they have to be careful not to lose heroes during it. Tims will be the one just to do it, so maybe he can hold on to Gabby's team. A full heart now picked up. Man, heart, that rest, the health regen amplification we have heard works with Octarine with the spell lifesteal and everything, so this should make him pretty buff.
Idiots top barracks, ain't wanna be barracks for
Start those heating some land racks.
Be able to get the melee here.
Idiots top barracks is falling.
Really trying to hold on Gabby's.
How about tipping me off?
Gabby's buyback.
Dire's middle tower looks to be disintegrating.
Starting to get sent into the face here. Does have the one Dark Troll Summoner hitting that melee racks for 20 damage. And now the buyback. Gabby's porting into the base.
The hex on Matu will be taken off. Tims Goes with the soul bind, they're TPing back. As if the base is in trouble, Gabby's Tempest double, bring the melee instead. Oh, they caught him!
They caught him!
They caught him!
Uh-oh!
They caught him faded!
Oh, no!
Got left behind!
Faded.
He's dead without buyback! Oh dear!
They have the ward on the high ground there. They're able to catch him. Oh no, 120 seconds.
Yeah!
Every coin helps.
Oh no! It's not been a great game for the Void.
No, VT baited again. This
Yeah.
time he's so important, and now TNC.
Yeah.
This is gonna be up to Kezu. Can Kezu find Gabby again in this game? Will he be able to kill Gabby again?
He's got all the damage.
He's got the Aghanims, he's got the 370 damage. He will be able to kill him if he spots him.
4v5 now, the next 80 seconds. Was it Roshan's coming back up?
By the way, he did take the 5+5 units.
I
Lots
told
of
you,
damage.
he wants the army. He wants the army out.
Push out top of the time. 67 seconds though. This should be mega creeps here. TNC
At
secured.
least. Mid-Brax falling very low.
X's
Jumping forward.
Jumps forward.
The angle, shackle shot.
The ink swapped connects on the with the dark portrait, and now going for that top.
I'm happy we just taking the melee rack mid.
Yep. Kezu was starting to actually split push onto the tier 4, so this is a Legion commander with that plus 370.
He has got a lot of damage. You gotta watch out for the rat.
Cuckoo jumping forward, gives it an enchant totem, gives it a second one. He wants it.
Oh,
he's hexed.
He's gonna get hexed. They got the stop. Cuckoo's getting control. Matsu moves in with the BKB on top of AU. There's the jewel. Kezu is able to catch out Cuckoo, take down the shaker, move over for more. The shackle connects. Momentarily doesn't latch, but it's enough to hold back AU.
Yep.
Misery's not done. Another shackle. There you go. The cooldown.
Ooh, that's a big one.
And they've got him. The hex. Armel's dead.
There's
No
no
buyback
buyback.
for Armel now, and that is going to be the Void back in the game. They're up against Mega Creeps.
Draw the line. That's the draw the line down the
Straight
mid
down
lane.
mid.
How many mega creep comebacks have we had here?
This is the point where, as Chaos, you just casually say to the team, all right, well, let's end mid. Let's end mid. Just end mid. They're going to go and end mid. They're going to try it.
Down. This is where Gabby set up 1,000,000 spark
This-
grace. Send them up
it's-
everywhere. 500 spark grace.
I think you're having a sort of a morale talk with Faded here. You're saying, look, Faded,
for enemies.
just get chrono. We will win the game.
They're gonna keep this
We'll
split
win the
push
game.
going though for TNC. That's the thing.
Faded gets a good chrono.
They're gonna keep sending all this, and if they're able to cut that creep wave in the mid lane, do they actually have any? They have no more Chen creeps set up in the area. Gabby though is looking to be a nuisance anyway, jumping forward, just starting to poke on some heroes here. He will die with that Tempest double. Chaos.
Oh, it's the 4-man smoke. They're going to try and set up for the jump for the high ground. There's 70 seconds without Armel. They've got a lot of team fight, even without the Lina.
Look at all the spark races. They're all set up around the place. Tims has a refresher shard, so we could see the double soul bind, double hex. 4 units could get hexed.
A refresher orb.
A refresher orb. Sorry, I said.
come on.
Apologies.
Come on.
I'm getting excited on. Spark rates aplenty, all set up all over the place here on their high ground, trying to buy time. You see the side lanes being dealt with, Misery as well as Matamba Men trying to push those out. Type of ways to stall. Gabby jumps forward with the temples. It'll die so fast. God, Chaos.
3 seconds until Armel's back. Faded.
That's the first leash. The portrait's down too.
It's there. It's hitting back onto him.
It's hitting hard. Kezu's also
Kezu is just dying. Gotta get out. And he will.
Splitter.
15 seconds and Lina's back. The splitter
Doesn't connect on anything.
It's nothing at all.
He's got the cooldown reduction though. He's got the minus 75, so it's back up at 15.
Line Tempest double again. Send it to the base.
Yep, they're keeping the split push going on. Route is going to be respawning in 2.
It's a bit of help here. Faded is going to jump across. Be able to kill off the double, but the tier 4 nearly falls, but they push them back. TNC have got everyone back in the game.
God.
Still in this position where Mega Creeps are against Chaos. TNC still have the full set of racks safe down bottom. 69 minutes in now. This game, it's bordering on one of the what was the longest game?
Had a little bit of
the
longer
longest
one.
game we've had
We
so
had
far.
an 82.
There was an 82. All right, so we're still a bit off there.
Definitely a possibility for this one.
This game does feel like it's on the verge of going one way.
Yeah, it's looking at the buyback status,
The
right?
buybacks are nearly back.
BT Faded will have his back up in about 7 seconds. The line toward the bottom racks. Spark rates are starting to be set up. TNC. Gabby's already set up to push up that top lane. These mega creeps, they will punch pretty hard onto those tier 4s as well as that throne. Kezu.
Tower is under attack.
He's smoked.
Dire's middle tower.
Kezu is hitting for 700 damage right now.
The base, though, the base.
Base. Indeed. Having to address that one there. They have the TPs with the boot to travel, so they're always able to come back. Bounty runes worth 900 gold each.
Roche is there. Roche is there to whoever dare take it. Ags, refresher shard.
Whoever dare indeed, as there's...
Anyone who would really love an Ags right now.
Okay, the fourth buyback is just ticked available now. The Tumbleman up in 30 as well as Misery in 30. He can kill it pretty easily by himself. Roche. Oh, I forgot Roche is hitting for
Abort.
Just kidding. Plus 420.
Abort. Get out of there.
But actually, it's so hard. I guess usually you don't see people trying to solo the Roche.
At 70 minutes.
At 70 minutes.
At 70 minutes. What sort of stats has Roche got?
He's buff.
He's got plus 420 damage.
Yeah. 43 armor.
43 armor.
Does he have more damage, plus damage than Kezu? He has... Oh, Kezu has plus 438 off the dual damage, so Roche is almost beating him on the dual. Whoa. Gabby, sending the double in here.
Right. Spot things out. Keep tabs on what's going on around this Roshan area of the map.
Mark race, now they know, so now they have a smoke available on the side of TNC. They carrying one right now. Not. On Chaos they do, on TNC they don't.
7%.
Dire scanning for enemies.
Edge given to TNC despite
It's
being
just
at the
all up
net
to
of advantage,
execution
but
in the fights. Jumps and executions.
it is.
Does he get the chronos?
Vader's got to get
not?
if he gets a chrono, if he gets a good chrono, they will win the game. He's just struggled to find that good chrono, really. The most part of the game.
Look at the portrait.
Tier 4 is done. Have to send someone back, and they will. Matu, he's falling low. He's falling low. It hurts. Could be off. Stay alive. Out these split push plays from Gap. They hurt. Send back multiple heroes each time. One hero is not enough. We'll simply kill them.
Dire's middle tower looks to be disintegrated.
Just say if he gets another damage item, the way that he's playing, he can buy a damage item, just slip it into his inventory when he creates the double.
Or even
Woods, you know.
or just move the beekeeper.
Yeah, especially when it's
if he can get the double combo. Again, very easy, especially he's next to it with that natural order, or drop it very low. And the creeps are again already involved. One or two of them positioned up there on that right side. Forward in.
I don't know if we said, but backtracked a bit.
Yeah. Because I think it's just because he's versus like Lina and all that. That massive chronos.
Wild Wing.
Yep, he's got him set up.
Now the Ripper. So there's a big trap being set up with these fire frames.
Oh my god,
Don't jump in the pit.
Do not walk into the pit.
Don't walk into the pit.
VT Beta, don't do it.
Don't do it. He won't.
Send
He won't.
illusion.
Yeah, so he's sending an
there you
illusion
go.
in. Boys. Don't go into the pit.
And set up some more raids. Send the next Manta. Okay, set up more raids.
It's a bad place.
And all the buybacks now coming back available.
What, for everyone?
For everybody in about 50
Everybody.
seconds.
50 seconds.
Cuckoo as well as AU. What's our current gold again, too? 9,300, 8,600. Yeah, lots. With that buyback. More lucky items. And Aeon Disc now picked up Faded as well. Protect himself. He does have to be careful that there is a nullifier. There is always going to be that aspect to be able to purge off that hand.
Gets the chrono. Job needs to be right now. They have damage around him. Roche again, turning into a big no-go zone.
Tim's actually spent his gold on a Shadow Blade, so he's 850 shy of that buyback.
Should get it back. Nice. Don't worry.
He's trying to keep the lanes pushed out bottom. The Mega Creeps will naturally push it up, but he's trying to... He's also got wards, so he's trying to play some deep wards to try to catch something here. Those are going to be kind of unsuspected. Setting traps around all over the place.
Double. Two of them try for Matsu, they do. They pop the Lincolns, they remember the Nullify, the Bloodborne as well. Do they have the damage to kill him in time? The Hex is out, Matsu's falling low. Matsu will just be saved in time. Kezu's there.
Press the attack by Kezu.
Keeps Manu fine. Meanwhile, AU is found. Faded and Misery will be able to move over TNC's half of the map and get the kill on the Chet.
I mean, Misery's really starting to transition. He's got the Blink, he's got the Maelstrom, he's got the Force Step, he's got the Aghanims queued up too. I mean, he's starting to back a bunch as well. Everyone in this game.
What is the Shackle Shot cooldown with? We sort of joked about seeing, but it's got to that point. You know? Yeah, got to that point quite a while. 5.6. So what is it? 3.8 seconds. So 5.6.
Tumbleman again. Now looking for the push up top. He's hiding a little bit in the tree line.
Trees.
They want to try to find him.
It's got him. They're on top of him.
The booster travels.
Everything's been blown up on him. Matsu will be saved again. Kezu coming in, saving the point. Matsu. He'll do all the damage double because why not just get the damage out of there, get the threat eliminated. Kezu for the second time with his upgraded bots saving, leaving the Timberman's backside.
So close to him being brought down there.
Illusion.
Look at Matu's, well, I guess because of that retreat, he's got a lot of tankiness, and as long as he's got the spells going, he can live long enough to buy time for Kezu to come in, but it's so close, each and every one.
Look how much heals for him, because the heart, he gets to press the attack, he gets the extra regen from that heart.
Heart Octarine. Yep, Heart Octarine. That's the magical healing combo, and into the pit they go. Chaos. They'll get this. Who needs an axe? Does anyone still need an axe?
Let's give it a Milan.
Give it a Milan? I think I'll give it a Misery. I think I'll give it a Milan's here.
And the cheese, guys. Cheese. No, they left the cheese.
They left the cheese.
Because the base is dying.
Alright, they did need to focus on the fact that the base is in a little bit of trouble. That is the tier 4 down and the engine exposed.
Right, everybody getting all their items. It looks like we're going to pass this 82-minute mark on.
I think so.
I think we are.
That's great for my prediction. What did I say?
What did you say?
I need 100
plus.
100 minutes.
Oh, they're set up on the side here. Matumban, this time they brought reinforcement. They brought another one. They brought 3. And this time it's the real Arcboard. He actually moves away and throws the double.
He's stunned. Where's the backup? There it is. Misery's in town. He's there to save them. Jump for Armel. Armel's in. The skid's going to be popped. He tries to side to side. Will be able to get the blink out. Goes for the blink TP. Is he going to make it away in time? He will. He's out.
And Matumban dropping low to the Tempest double as well as that Dark Portrait. He out noise. Nullifier in time.
Yeah,
Milan.
He's killing Milan. Milan.
They have the vision.
Milan.
The hit.
Oh, the evasion.
Oh.
The evasion. Something.
What evasion?
Something. I just looked like that last hit didn't hit him. I guess he just didn't have any sort of procs on that last attack.
Yeah, I guess he did. Top now again. They've got the trap set up. They're looking for Matumban again. The fissure this time. Can they do it? They've got the stun lock.
Oh, but the TP's coming in. Kezu. He tries, but now Kezu's in trouble himself. They've got the vision. Jump forward. Kezu chased down. They'll both faded. Coming in big. What is it? Is it big enough? They'll get one kill. Faded's eel disc is popped. The buybacks are coming out.
He's getting Yules. The splitter's coming down. They're protecting him. TNC trying to disengage.
Faded's going back in. Tim's has brought back Cuckoo into the trees. The Hex down. Faded continues to chase. Cuckoo continues to hide. Kezu finds him into the trees with the jewel. And Faded's not done yet. Looks towards Armel. Light Strike will slow him down for now. Upgraded bots bringing him more on top of Faded. Great blink from Armel into the trees. Power Shot is revealing what Kezu. Is there anything to cancel? There's not. The Lincolns keeps Armel safe. Armel will escape. 2 buybacks. Chaos used on that effort. Just the one from TNC. Chaos it is the 2 cores. TNC just Tim's as a support.
Immediately starting to travel into the base. Keep that pressure trying to go. Gabby, Illusion World. Double will die pretty much instantly.
Hell there.
I mean, it is feeling pretty hard for TNC to end the game. Lina, like, Armel isn't really contributing a whole lot anymore in the game. Like, they've got all the combos that come out.
What are they scanning out for here? What's this Curry doing?
He's getting a gem. Cuckoo's probably like, yo, it's my gem.
Oh, and it is?
It is.
It is. I'll take that.
Save himself some gold. There's the jump forward.
Wait, hold up!
1-2 swing. Kezu That went down.
How much damage you got on Kez?
504.
504.
What's the highest duel damage in a pro match? I mean, it's probably absurdly high. There's probably like some 1200
I think
one.
we're probably over.
What about the highest one at TI? Highest
No,
duel
no,
damage
this,
at
well,
TI?
okay, I think it's got to be the highest TI.
Gotta be possible.
I mean, a lot of people play Legion.
Yep.
Refresher orb. For that and buyback. In fact, you know, he's got money for that and buyback and a house. He's got 3,600 gold still to spend.
Yep.
A lot of money faded.
The wave, the Tum Vent as well. Just trying to do buybacks.
Buybacks out. There's one of them.
Teus, trying to stay as long as possible. Tracks. Lane. We get protected completely by that bubble. They propped the Aeon disc as well too. Now BT faded, probably feeling a little bit afraid. 2 minutes remaining until we go far during our TI group stage.
Till I get my battle pass points.
Quartz, Rainbow Quartz coming in. Gabby trying to beat on the front. Now it's just force.
Moment to burn.
Yeah, so now they that gold lead. Getting the Roshans, getting the edge and such. Still silver edge.
Trying to buy pretty much. That's
Kezu.
Bounty.
gold, right? Why not? He doesn't have the buyback available anyway. I have an AC.
Who
He has it. Instead of Odesso, right? Isn't it just better for overall team? I guess eventually it'll probably swap. Right now it's left down. Who gets caught? Who gets caught on the side lanes? Without buyback. And do they actually catch the chrono? Sure, it's 28,000. It doesn't really mean too. Except everybody max slotted. Razor's got his Agonist now, so he's got the double win run cooldown with the cooldown reduction, so he can always be running around invis looking for setup around the map too.
TNC's coming out.
They've got a smoke available finally again. They actually find something though. Vlad. Vlad. Faded. Can be. Jumps. Finds the thing. Can be. Just, oh, but Tubman has an OG.
Oh yeah.
This throne is about 100 damage. And now, have we surpassed it? I believe we have. Longest game during the TI group stages, unless one other one that's going on right now is longer than this.
I don't think so.
We surpassed.
This has got to be the longest.
Yep. So careful.
We still don't know quite gonna take it. It really is.
It really is up in the air.
Yeah. 56%
Yep.
TNC is it's as close as it's going to get really to 50-50 this game. Yeah. Despite Chaos having a 30k gold lead, but they're the mega creeps. Mega creeps.
They're gonna start having to set up traps in other places. That's looks. They're gonna set up a Spark Wraith trap up here toward the top side. Accidentally walks into it. On the left side here, TN play around their vision. Hope does make their way over here. Tight, even Milan is now using them in charge.
He's done. Extra ball. I'm just gonna say, well, he goes for the solo chrono onto Tims. Tims will be the focus of the takedown.
He's got the buyback.
They get the duel. Managed to lock down another. The end is keeping him safe for a little bit of time, but not safe long enough. Armel's dead as well. Chaos get two. Armel has buyback. Tims, as you say, does not.
They want Gabby. He has the refresher.
They want AU
there it
as
is.
well.
Double jump, and he doesn't have mana for the chrono.
Kezu
on
and
top
AU.
of Gabby.
They're chasing him. AU's going to get punched down, and indeed, Faded gets Gabby, the big kill.
And he doesn't actually have mana for the Chronosphere, which is great, because now he actually has the Chronosphere.
He's got Chrono to win again. Now there's 4 dead on TNC. 2 of them have buyback. Armel's going to use it. Gabby's got buyback as well. But there's both dead. over 80 seconds.
They're setting
Chaos
up
have
for
the
bottom.
full 5-man ready to push with.
Can they get Matama med down? They're gonna try. He's pretty tanky though.
He's very tanky. But he's gonna live. He's gonna Kezu saves him again. Kezu with the save. The double. They look to try and jump for more. Cuckoo on the retreat. Misery hunting in the trees. Cuckoo trying his best to get down the lane. Milan's hunting with the stop, but won't find him. Cuckoo will escape.
Go back.
They have to go back. We have to go back.
It's really just feeling impossible though for TNC to take fights, right? They can get these like side pickups, but in the fights, it doesn't seem like they have anything that they can do because the Kezu actually just kills anybody he walks up to.
Oh, he does 570 damage.
Yeah, he's just killing anyone.
Cuckoo.
Oh,
Cuckoo. He's got him. Faded. He's found Cuckoo alone. The two of them will take Cuckoo down.
Creeps are being sent in. Is it gonna survive? It is. They're sending in Gabby's Tempest double. He's trying to do this
Backdoor protection though.
Yep,
There's no creep wave near the base right now, but at least you can just clean out the creep wave of Chaos. But Chaos, they're coming down the mid.
Yeah, Kezu actually, they just canceled their TPs. They're like, don't go back to defend. We have the creep waves pushed out. We have backdoor. Get ready to end this game. Forced to buy back. Seconds for Tims, 30 for AU. How long for Chrono? 25 seconds.
12 seconds faded. Can close the game up with a solid Chrono. They're taking the Megas. Chaos.
4 hits on the racks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for Kezu there that time.
Cuckoo buying back. AU's going to be back in 10. Mega Creeps versus Mega Creeps, ladies and gentlemen.
Top. Next on the Tempest double. The Aeon Disc is procced here on BT faded. They might jump forward on him here. The pressing attack actually
looks going to get the Hex. Soulbite connects. Gabby's in with the chance advantage. You get down. Buyback immediately comes down from faded. Kenzie's in with the duel. Launch down Tims. Tims set for 100. He's back in faded.
Chrono.
Got the Chrono onto Armel. Armel needs help and he needs it now. The Aeon just keeping him safe for a little bit of time. He's trying to back away. The match is around. Jump on Cuckoo. And goes over the throat. Is dead. Chaos will get the 56 minutes in. They've done it. They've won a second game in the group stage. It isn't all doom and gloom for Chaos. They get a win.
Another mega creep comeback at Ti. How many mega creep comebacks have we had during the group stages? I think more mega creep comebacks in like one group stage than all the other TIs
I think
together.
So.
What the hell?
This is just a brilliant time for Dota 2. We get some fantastic games. And this one, Chaos will be the side to come out on top of it.
That was beautiful by Chaos, right? They kept themselves disciplined. They had that early game that looked really good. Then that mid game was starting to look a little bit painful, but they brought it back. They took it to the ultra late game. They kept the farm. Kezu